Oh my gosh, another day.
Another day.
Another.
Yes, sir.
Ah, what's going on, interwebs? How y'all doing?
What's up, people? What's up, everybody?
Y'all know what it is. Real and LM.
That's us.
We up in here. You know how we do. Starting the show off. Real talk to you. Once again, we back out. We got two cameras, so excuse me for looking straight down when I know it's another camera right there.
Two cameras.
I'm looking straight at this one. I forgot it's another camera right there because we're going live on this one. The other one's recording everything else. So how y'all doing, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
Man,
How work today?
It's been one of them days, brother.
One of them days?
One of them days, man.
Be like that sometimes.
Yes, sir. I will say this, though, for our show, man, we doing pretty good. I'm up here trying to find on my thing so I can share it, but we doing pretty good. We turn my little phone off. Unprofessional.
Mm-hmm. See that?
Uh,
See that? Turn your volume off. You
well,
get
you
to
just
work.
check this, though.
Hey, check mine. I'm already ready. That's because at work I had to have it off, so it's still off. So.
Oh, man.
Good.
Hey, so we've done a lot of changes. It look good, though. What you think?
Yeah, it look awesome. We got action.
We
You
got
can see the little
action.
shine off the top of our bald head.
Yeah, we got action. Okay.
Yeah, we got action, bro.
So for those that don't know, we've done a lot of work to the studio, and it's upgraded lots and lots and lots. We actually added a lot of different things. We got lights. Surprisingly enough, I didn't even turn on that light.
Yeah.
Now I want to turn it on, see what it is.
Turn it on.
I got to turn it on.
Got that else.
But we added lights. We had a lot of different things, and we got a lot of different stuff we're gonna talk about. But today, you got the originators. You got LM and Real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it started.
You got the original how it actually started. So
Yeah.
man,
Dynamic duo.
and you talking about that duo that came all the way from Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago.
Here.
Yeah.
That's another light right there.
Ooh,
Bam.
look at that. Changes. Got some lights up in there. We got lights.
Man, so what's on, man? What you want to hit today on the topics, man?
I mean, we can free will it. It's whatever. We can
All right,
talk
well,
about whatever you want to do. We can talk
Let me
about
get this
Atlanta.
first. Let me get this first thing
Talk
out
about
the way.
comparisons from Atlanta to home.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot to talk about.
Well, speaking about home, let's get this first thing out the way.
Okay.
So this weekend I shot one of my new shows. I'm gonna start calling it Real Truth. Some of y'all might have saw it. It's actually where we hit a topic. If you ever noticed, when we shoot this show, we never talk about those real, like, crazy hot topics that need opinions on it, because it go all over the
It
place.
sure can.
And I don't be wanting to make people like, oh, you feel this way, that way. I feel all over the place. I'm open-minded, so I try to talk about a lot of stuff because I might offend a lot of y'all. But this weekend we talked about R. Kelly, surviving R. Kelly. I laughed because somebody posted something about surviving light skin. That's the only reason I laughed. It's not the R. Kelly thing is not funny. It's I look at too much social media, so when I look at when I'm saying something on my brain, I'm thinking about what I saw today already. So most of y'all have probably seen Surviving R. Kelly. If you haven't seen it, you can actually go on Facebook. It's a girl named, I think her name is Tracy Harris. She got all the, I don't know how she did it, but she got all of them on there, and it might be somewhat illegal.
Wow.
But I know she got season episodes, I think it's 1 through 5 part series. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't watch all of it. First of all, I only watched a snippet, like maybe 10 minutes of it, because I really can't watch stuff. I don't need any of that stuff in my brain to think about that stuff from day-to-day basis. So I did not at all watch all of it. I watched a snippet of it. And we shared our opinion on that show and what we think about it, because once again, that show is called Real Truth, and we share our opinion on that. This show is called Real Talk to You. We just talk about what we want to talk about. We don't try to have those straight up strict opinions.
Because we like to have conversation.
Thank you.
And the one thing that with regards to bringing up stuff is conversation. It's about bringing up dialogue and sharing opinions, not always agreeing on opinions, but just understanding someone else's. I'm in the perspectives.
Yes.
So I want to know why you feel that way, but we respect others' opinion whether they agree with us or not.
And most people probably won't agree with us.
A lot of people.
Most people probably won't agree with us. I mean, it's a different world out there, talking about women, talking about men. It's a whole different world of how you look at things. That's why when you mentioned the comparisons, I thought about, well, what comparisons I think about is how Chicago and obviously Atlanta are different.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I will say, just breaking it down little by little, Atlanta's fun. Don't get me wrong. Atlanta has a lot going on. Every time you look around, there's something happening. Actually, if you think about it, I've been doing this show now here in Atlanta. I've gone through like 11 some episodes, and I've had almost different people guests and things like that, because there's always somebody trying to come on or come up or do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot going on in Atlanta. But I mean, if we're gonna compare some things, what you want to start off with first? Traffic.
Well, being from the burbs and not necessarily in the city,
Yeah.
our traffic wasn't as bad as Chicago or Atlanta's. So, I mean, we didn't really deal with traffic like that. But when we did used to go out and hang out, go clubbing, go to the city during the day, traffic is pretty terrible. If you tried to go to like the airport or to go downtown or anything like that, especially during the week, you terrible in Chicago. Atlanta, it's pretty bad. They got traffic. I think the one thing about Atlanta is any moment you could be anywhere that might have clear traffic. At any moment, it would just straight be traffic for no reason at all.
Now, I will say this. People tell me traffic is bad out here because a whole bunch of people like us, though. Because of us immigrants that came down here and caused these roads. Let me tell you something. It's a certain way an infrastructure should be set. It ain't like that down here. So you'll be driving, right? And you'll be just driving on the highway on a regular road, just moving as you move, right? Mm-hmm. And then you in a lane. That lane will be a turn lane with no warning. Literally, you're on the exit lane. Right. You have no clue. And that happens on the regular roads and also happens in like, you know what I'm saying, the highway. I'm like, how is that possible? And you wonder why there's so many car accidents out here, because that's how it's possible.
It happens.
It's crazy, man. It throws me off every time. I think I was driving somewhere on the highway, and I'm just cruising along. I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm in an exit lane. No one told me. So I had to exit, because I'm not that dude who's going to swerve back in the lane.
But that's where the traffic is, too, because that one person that didn't know, like us, now all of a sudden somebody got to yield and let us in. So
that's true. Man, when I first got down here, I was not dating. I guess I went out with this girl. My first time I got down here was a girl I went out with. Forgot her name at the moment. And I met her on one of these little sites or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
So we go out and she's like, you can go ahead and drive. I'm like, bet, I'll drive.
Okay.
So, I'm like, because I think, I'm good.
I mean, as the man, I want to drive.
Yeah, I want to drive.
But I'm from here, so
yeah,
you might want to get the first. All right, never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I drive like a grandpa. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially on places I don't know where I'm going. I'm driving at a certain pace, so I'm not sure like, ooh, should I move this fast or that fast? So I understand the traffic. I'm driving and we on the highway. The highway here is like 70, I think it is.
I do love the speeds. I like the speeds.
It's like 70, so I'm doing like probably 75. But there's people past me doing 90.
Ain't fast enough.
Now, mind you, I don't know 100% where I'm going, so I'm doing my 75 like I'm good. I'm cruising. I'm doing good.
They will run you off the road with that 75.
Bruh, she looked at me talking about some, you can go faster. Oh, yes, I know I can go faster, but I'm not sure where I'm going.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, just keep going fast. No. Negative. You know how women tell you. They tell you after you get to that dang old spot.
You know that was where you're supposed to turn, right?
Look, the minute I say women, guess who walks in? Autumn Sonata. Let's get her a seat real quick. Let's go ahead and make some room. Matter of fact, I'm going to slide this one over, and I'll take the black chair. So I'm going to slide that one over. So you slide over. Slide that one over with you.
All right.
And I'm going to take that black chair, and she can sit in the middle.
RQM.
I think Autumn's an original.
Autumn and then. You know, because that N go on the end. The M and the N, Autumn and then.
Autumn, ain't you an original Georgian?
No, she is not. She's an immigrant also.
Oh, we got tons of snacks now.
What? She's an immigrant also.
Hey,
and she got the new hairdo going on.
Look at this. What?
Grab a seat, girl.
Grab a seat.
What? Check out the spot.
Grab a seat. Oh, we got some sours. Yeah, he do got some.
Oh, I got some, brother. I just ain't put them out because I'm supposed to be getting on, That's all y'all eat on the show, huh?
Oh, tell them to stop hating on us.
Them sours. What's up, man?
How you doing, girl? Good. Little chair hug. Mm-hmm. I like that. Ooh, you smell awesome, girl. What you got on?
Thank you.
What you got on? That's what I'm saying. Which one is that?
Came from a job interview or something. No. Look at it.
What is that?
She got the job.
From, it's a lab called Le Beau or something like that. Cool lab.
That sounds like one of the more hip hop songs.
It does.
Let go, ska.
A 2-woman group. That's what that sounds like.
Pictures of their store and all that stuff on my Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
So good.
You got it smelling good. What else you smell? What you smell? My Kush.
I ain't got nothing but cocoa butter.
I got on Kush. That's all I got on.
That cocoa and shea butter on?
That cocoa, that young
That's what you probably
Palmer's right there.
Yeah, I smell that.
Yeah, I got on that Kush. I'm an oil wearing dude. If you ever see my bathroom, it's filled with them.
No.
All right, so
what are we talking about?
we're talking about just the difference between Atlanta and, of course, Chicago. And right now we're just talking about Atlanta traffic, how it affects us.
You trying to be all height or something?
You trying to look short?
Trying to throw you down.
Hey, what's gonna be on somebody? She about 5'2", ain't she?
Get small.
What's gonna be like? She about 5'2".
This is nice. I
You like it?
this, yeah.
Yeah, I got the wall. I got talking about brother wasn't handy.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, so they was talking so much
Y'all
trash about a brother
said
wasn't
I
handy.
did not say that.
I told him, I said, look, I'm creative. I'm
Yeah.
creative. I can do some stuff. Now, I put some stuff in the studio looking real nice, got some new lights and stuff like that. And I'm not even done yet because I'm not even in love with these lights. I just like them. And I got some lapel mics coming in about 2 weeks because one of us speaks so soft.
I've been working on projecting my
You ain't
voice.
gonna even have to worry about it. He done already alleviated that problem. Don't worry. You can talk soft.
We're gonna get a little lapel mic on you. So one thing we was talking about was the traffic and how the traffic's a little bit different and things like that, and how they have like just crazy exit lanes. But I was telling a story about a girl I was dating when I first got here. So when I first got here, I was dating this girl, and I was driving on our first date, and she was like, "You going too slow on the highway." Now the highway is I'm doing 75, and the highway is 70, and people pass me doing 90. She was like, "Well, you going too slow?" I said, "Oh, am I?" I said, "I think I'm going the right pace, considering that I don't know where I'm going."
Right.
She was getting upset, talking about some, "Oh, honk your horn, do this, do that." I'm like, no, I ain't got road rage like that.
Nope. And I'm a visitor.
And I'm a visitor with out-of-state plates. I was like, I ain't got road rage like that. She was like, "Nah, do this, do that." And I was like, "Look, sweetheart." And at that point in time of the date, I realized this
She
ain't
wasn't
gonna
gonna
work
work.
out.
Keeping it real goes wrong. She one of those.
She one of those. Now, I don't know. Women, y'all answer this for me if y'all can. Is it, how can I put this? Is it cool to have an aggressive driving man or just a regular driving man? I don't know. What?
How do you define regular though? Someone
So-
tell you.
Somebody who drives the speed limit, he might just stay in the slow lanes. I know I do, especially when I have people in the car.
Yeah.
How I drive with myself and how I drive with other people is totally different. When I have
Totally
someone else in
different.
the car, I feel like I'm more responsible, even if it's a woman, be it kids or family or whatever. So I stay in the slow lane and make sure I'm driving, regular speed limit, because I want to make sure everybody else is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So let me tell you a quick story. This is a recent story. I went out on a date, and the guy was driving,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a part-time. He did Uber and Lyft or what have you, and he drove so slow. Like, you know when somebody comes behind you and put on their blinders because you're driving so slow, trying to give you a subtle hint. And I'm like, I know you see that light beaming on your head,
Yeah.
but he would not speed up, and he drove so slow, and that was such a turn off. So.
Because he drove so slow?
It's because I'm like, you're not aware of what you're doing, or do you have to drive that slow that are you not
He was
careful
trying to keep
enough?
you safe.
What if he drove
That was-
If you
fast?
drove fast, then...
There's a middle line.
So what if he drove fast, but then picked up like a ride or something like that while y'all?
Hey, get
It's like, we gonna get there, man. We need about another $20 for the steak.
Ooh, girl, they coming for the airport. You can't beat this
It's
right now.
like, you want that steak, don't you?
He's like quarter for the night. What is you talking about?
I was giving him tips on what to do with Uber and Lyft. I don't mind that, honestly. I'm like, hey, hustle, do your thing.
Yeah.
But you driving so slow that you're not even on the speed limit. Not even a little.
That's more
under.
conversation for y'all.
Right, no, I was
Y'all
already
can talk
driving the car
about
by that time.
Oh
Ready
my
to go.
God.
How the rest of the day go though? Where you take you to?
I can't say that because that's too specific.
Okay, better yet. Was it an
Was it a
entertaining date?
restaurant, or-
Exactly. Was it an entertaining
It
date?
was a good date.
Damn, he had a good date.
It
You
was
still
a
didn't make?
good date.
Oh, good day. Oh, you like great dates.
Yeah.
You like life
Yeah,
changing
he had a
dates.
decent personality.
You want a helicopter pick you up
Okay.
on top of the roof. That's what you want. You want a helicopter pick
There was
you up.
no connection there.
You want Brian McKnight
Push
be
down.
singing the soundtrack to your date.
I need that helicopter to land on the
Everybody
Mercedes
might
Benz
have been to the
Stadium.
wedding,
That's what I
but
want.
No.
That's what you want. You want a Brian McKnight to pop up in there and be like, hey.
I was listening to his music yesterday.
Oh, Brian McKnight.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Yes.
She wanted them to be on there playing the piano when they got in the restaurant.
Exactly.
No. That
So now, so needless to say, I mean, I guess it all depends on what a woman wants as far as an aggressive drive or not. And I've heard women talking about, well, I like a man who knows what's going on and drive where he needs to drive and gets there. And I'm thinking to myself, well, shoot, I want to get there safely.
I mean,
And I hit win with this little sweet little line too. Anytime they told me I'm driving slow, I was like, well, I got precious cargo in the car.
You slick.
Oh, they ain't slick. It's just a nice. Oh my gosh, I get called slick no matter what I say to somebody.
Can't do nothing. I call it smooth.
I just say, hey, I got precious cargo in the car. I can't go too fast. You know what I'm saying?
What did she say after that?
I'm sure they
I hope
shut
she
up
shut up after that. Yeah, I hope she just shut up after that point.
Precious
If she still got something she said, I'm like, look, there's something wrong with you.
I would have been like,
You know what? You just think everybody trying to game on you, huh? They
nah,
can't say
bro,
nothing nice
you
like
know
that.
when you driving slow.
Well, I was doing 75 and a 90. I mean, 75 and a 70, so I think I was doing good.
That's not slow. She has some issues.
That's probably what it was. Needless to say, it didn't work out as well. And that, you know what? I'm not even a dude that likes, like, not talking to somebody via text, but I had to do it that way with her.
You broke up with her via text?
We went date. I mean, we wasn't together. We weren't going together.
Yes, I don't see it.
I had to be honest.
Ain't going nowhere.
I had to be honest. I hit her with the, you know what? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. This ain't quite working out. Let's just not waste this time and just, leave it what it is, not go any further. Do you know after you send that text, you be sitting like, oh, is she gonna respond? Is she gonna respond?
Maybe she had
sat there about a good 20 minutes, like, she gonna respond?
Maybe she had Kroger's or something. Maybe she shopping or something.
Because that first minute you hit send, you be sitting back like, ooh, this shit come in. Oh, she gonna snap.
I would sit there like, with the message, just like, sit there like.
But I be wondering, like, why am I feeling like something? I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's true.
And I ain't calling no I'm just being honest. I just, that's just how I feel. I'm thinking to myself, what's she gonna say back? Is she gonna snap on me? And if she did, I'd be like, I'm being honest with you.
Right.
So, and that was interesting to me, but she did not respond.
Oh, wow.
Winning.
I didn't want to talk to you.
What if you see her? You don't know how she feels. She probably still upset with you.
I had a girl actually do that to me one time via text too. No, but it didn't bother me because she.
It didn't bother me.
Matter of fact, you know what? And I didn't respond to hers either because this is a girl I went out with like 3 or 4 times, feeling her. She was real cute, and we was going on nice little dates, and she seemed like she was feeling me. And then, like, one of our dates was coming up, and I'm like, all right, we're going such. And she hit me with the whole text. I'm about something, you know what? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste yours. I don't want to waste mine. I don't think we're really going anywhere with this.
Well.
You know what I said? In my brain. I ain't text her back. In my brain, I was like, you could have told me this prior.
Before you invested?
Before I invested on them damn steak and dinners. You know what I'm saying? Them steak dinners.
I had already invested.
Hey, because I guarantee you the dates that I took her on.
We not going there.
Bowling alleys, Dave and Buster's, all the, the entertaining dates. Yeah. So I thought I knew what I was dealing with.
It cost money.
I thought I knew what I was dealing with. But, the dating life down here in hot Atlanta is a lot different than Chicago. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
I do, now that you brought one point up, I do want to touch on something. I was having a conversation with somebody, and we were talking about breaking up with somebody.
Okay.
And the reason I thought of it, because you said that. Why is it, because when I hear women say the polite thing to do the way to break up with somebody is in person.
Is it?
That's what I heard.
Wait, in person, in public?
Because I've heard people say...
Don't do it.
They say, he ain't even had the guts to call you and break up with you. He gonna send me a text or send me an email or something like that. So I want to know. So what is the proper protocol if somebody if y'all were in a relationship and they want to break up with you?
If it's an official relationship, like you guys are exclusive.
Is it like an exit interview? Sound like it damn near?
No, you have the decency to break up with that person face to face. In person. Don't do it over the
But the only reason I say that is because you don't know how that's gonna go.
Well,
so y'all break it up anyway. So that she might slap you. She might get emotional and do something. I mean,
I think
it varies.
In a relationship,
I'm just saying.
It varies.
You know the feel that you're gonna get or the reaction.
But in a relationship, don't you kind of lead up to the breakup?
Yeah. So
you kind of start feeling like, yo, this ain't working. This ain't. Look, I don't even feel like even give you talk to you face to face.
I mean, for instance.
So
I'm coming to you. You thinking everything is cool, everything's sweet. We get together, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't even working out. Why is that shady?
If she thinks that everything is cool, and you think that she thinks everything is cool.
I'm speaking you, me and you.
Okay, if you think that I think that everything is cool, and I'm thinking everything's gonna up and up, and you gonna come to me delivering some news with no warning, no conversation.
How do you warn somebody for something like that?
I mean, like he said, the vibe is already there. If you guys are gonna break.
First of all, we ain't married, so they ain't gonna be like I'm gonna say, hey, let's work. I guess it varies. I gotta shut up at that point. It varies.
That cold turkey thing. You already know that you're gonna. if you're not feeling that person, whatever that feeling is leading to you want to break up to them, you should communicate that to them way before you just come out cold turkey.
So you should communicate to them like, you know what, I'm gonna break up with you.
Like,
I'm thinking about breaking up with you.
So. Or I don't think our vibe is here, or this is how I'm feeling, or you know.
Well, why wouldn't that be the breakup then? I'm just saying.
It's appropriate just to come out and say, hey, I know we've been together for such and such and such amount of time. We're exclusive, but I'm not feeling the way your hairline look today.
Damn.
Are we breaking up?
You might make me cry on that one if you said that shit. I'd be like, really? Today? So here's the thing. So I have been in a part of both sides of that. And this is what I'm saying. I've been a part where a woman has pretty much broken up with me just due to the fact that she thought the way we were together was not the way she wanted to be. I've also been a part where I've broken up or been broken up with women just the fact that it's like, look, you know this ain't working. Let's not even keep doing this. But then I've also been on the side where it's like you both argue and you try to work it out.
Right.
It's like, look, we gonna break up, but let's figure out if we can do X, Y, Z. So it varies, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, it varies. I would say if I had to break up with somebody that I've been dating, not in a relationship with, dating, I would tend to do that more of a combination out of text or face to face.
Okay.
And it wouldn't even be, it would be a less of a build up. It'd be like, look, we gotta talk, because you know a lot of this stuff ain't really working. We gotta figure out what we're doing. That would be the conversation with somebody I'm dating. Somebody I'm going with, I'd probably be like, what direction are we going in? Let's see what we can do to save. I'd actually put out there, let's see what we can do to save this.
Okay.
I'd be more strict to saying this ain't working early on with someone I'm dating. But if I'm with somebody, I'd probably say, let's see what we can do to save this, because we're going in the wrong path. It's very hard to, it's not very hard to break up with somebody, but it is very hard to realize that the person you're breaking up with, you don't never know if you're making the right decision. Now, that's happened to me quite a few times.
Well, anybody watching, I want to hear their opinions too. So y'all go on and chime in and let me know, what do y'all think about it? Because I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and they were breaking up. They broke up with somebody, and they told him that he was trash. All her friends told him he was trash because he didn't have the guts to talk to her face to face and basically do that. And they were in a relationship. But in my opinion, I mean, if I don't know, I don't know if it's I just think differently. But if you were breaking up with me, I don't think it really matters if you broke up with me via text or whatever. As long as I got the message. I mean, I don't need to have an exit interview to ask you, hey, why are you breaking? That's what it sounds like. Because why are you breaking up with me?
I don't need
what's going on? What are the details? I need to know why. I don't know.
You can't ask me to be your girl over no text message or no email, and you're not gonna break up with me over no text message.
But somebody just basically said they don't want you anymore. That's how I look at that. So you have to face me to tell me you don't want me.
Like if somebody thinks I'm cheating or whatever, something extreme, and you feel like it's got to get cut cold turkey, then yeah, do it however you need to do it. But if it's a mutual thing where you feeling like the vibe is just off, then have enough respect to come to me and say that face to face.
All right. Well, that's what I heard before. So.
Well, since y'all on
I
this
didn't
topic,
see no big deal, but
well, actually,
I was wrong apparently. So
I always say you was wrong.
No, after all the feedback he was telling me, showing me that I was like, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. And he's like, man, look at this. They talking about this. Oh, they told me I'm trash and I'm bogus and I should talk to her.
How did he feel though after seeing all that?
He didn't see nothing wrong at first, but I mean that's one reason why I'm asking, because I'm like, okay, well maybe my thinking is off because. I was like, okay, you broke up. You don't want me no more. If I woke up this morning and seen the text from you saying, yeah, this ain't working out, we gonna break up, I'd be like, well, damn, okay, well, she don't want me no more. It's not really much to discuss, in my opinion. I can go on and start my healing process. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. But, I mean, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny y'all talk about this because actually the show is about, our guest was Chris with a K, but she got sick today. But the show is actually going to be called The Best Part of Breaking Up. We're going to talk about the fun parts of breaking up.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So since we on topic anyway, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a few of the topics that we had originally we're going to talk about. Okay. What is the craziest reason? And we're not talking about currently. We're talking about long time ago. What is the craziest reason? Why you... What are the craziest reasons you ever broke up with somebody? Like the wildest, like... off top, oh my gosh, I can't believe you broke up with, or been broke up with, that you've heard.
You can go first.
We gonna leave that ladies first. Ladies first.
Oh,
Craziest
gosh.
that you would have broke up with some dude about.
Or vice versa, they broke up with you about. We can take that too.
I broke up with a guy in high school because he wore the same shirt too many times a week.
Oh, damn. That's all they had.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's how you do the poor. That's how you do the poor. That's how you do the less fortunate. That's how you feel. The less fortunate. You didn't buy him the shirt, huh? You didn't think to buy the man the shirt.
I had no job.
You was his girlfriend.
Where did you
ain't
live
think
at?
Yeah, exactly. What kind? How many shirts did you have?
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I was a cheerleader. I wore my little cheerleader outfit twice a week.
So, but he could wear his shirt
He was a
twice
football
a week.
player. He could have wore his jersey.
So he had shirts. He just chose to wear the same one.
I don't know if he had.
It might have been a
We were in
ritual.
high school, like we were in 9th grade.
But it might have been ninth grade.
Mm-hmm.
Freshman.
Yeah.
Freshman.
I broke up with another guy because he was too popular.
What?
Yeah. This might hurt your feelings.
I was gonna say story of my life.
Yeah, I didn't like the attention.
So okay.
Story of my life.
You were gonna get that.
So he ain't do nothing.
No, I was a very shy person. So,
But he ain't do nothing,
He
though.
didn't do anything. He was just very outspoken and outgoing personality.
Sound like it.
And he played ball or whatever, and he was just used to getting that attention. And
So you broke up with the man because he was popular?
He was just too. It was too much.
Was he mistreating you or something?
No, he was not. He was just always on 10.
Was
And
he
it
always? Was he like
He
attentive to
calmed
you?
down sometimes.
Really?
Was he attentive to you?
We were young. I mean, we weren't that young.
Did he
It was
treat you
college,
special?
but,
Did you feel
He
special?
used to walk me to class in college, but
But you broke up with him because he was too popular.
Wow.
I think
I thought
for
it's
me,
it's supposed to be off of how people treat you.
I think for me it was he loved the attention, and I didn't.
Well,
like the
who
attention,
wouldn't?
so it was
Okay.
clash. See,
That
You know,
hurts
like,
me.
Why do you need all that?
But wait a minute,
attention?
you don't
It's
need it.
difference in personality. I couldn't.
But you don't need it. But
it's
it's just one of them things that happens. Like people paying you attention, they paying you attention. I mean, you ain't got no control over people. Like,
Hey man, stop paying me some. Hey, cut that out, man. Go on somewhere. I don't know.
if he was an asshole, would have been better.
No,
If he was an asshole, would have been better.
Nah, we would have never dated. I don't date assholes
Man.
anymore.
So
Interesting.
those are your crazies, right?
The wackest one though, and I still regret it to this day because he's actually a decent guy. The wackest one is I broke up with a guy because he had a lazy eye.
But
I
mean, he had
don't
a
know
lazy
if
eye
that.
when you got
Yeah,
with him.
because I
Did
don't
he
know.
get in a car accident or something and he just got it later? I mean,
You are
you
shallow
did that
hell up in this
No,
mud.
don't do
He
that.
gets too much attention. He
That's
only
not
has one
shallow.
shirt. He can't know if he's talking to me or talking to some other chick because he
Right.
has a lazy eye. I mean, come on now.
I mean, but wait a minute.
Dude.
But that you already knew he had a lazy eye when you
I
got
was
met
trying
him
to
with
figure
a
it out.
lazy
It wasn't
eye.
very obvious. And
Wait a minute. You met the dude, became his girlfriend. You have that lazy eye.
You come on now, you a woman. Y'all detail as hell. You really tell me
You always give
you
us
make
that
eyes.
you ain't sized that dude up before y'all started talking?
You make a horrible drug dealer's girlfriend, just so you know. I didn't know he sold dope.
I
had no clue.
How was I to know it was in the trunk? He
Oh
said it
my
was because
gosh.
the back wheels be spinning. He got
Yeah.
front wheel drive.
Stop worrying about me. Stop focusing on me. Let's shift the attention.
You can shit. That's all right. You don't want attention. But you break up with the dude with the lazy eye.
With the lazy eye.
Lazy
Lazy eye ain't got a chance up in these streets.
Most of my breakups.
Oh, he's
have
probably
been like,
famous right now. It's probably what's his
absolutely.
name? What's the rapper?
Probably
Fetty Wap.
Ah.
Yo, that's Fetty Wap right now.
Ah.
Fetty Wap watching something about some. That's her right there.
That's why she broke up with me. She told him something else. She said she just want to be friends.
Exactly.
I'm more of a friend to her. That's what she told me.
What's going on, Josh? What's happening, buddy?
See how they treating me?
Oh. What up, though,
Come on,
man?
All right, what's your craziest breakup, man? Craziest breakup story.
Craziest. I don't really have too many. But let me tell you. I will
Like
say-
why you broke up with somebody or somebody
all
broke
right,
up
I
with
do
you?
have one. I got a few of them, but I'm gonna say one I had. Since she going back to high school, I'm gonna go back to high school.
Okay.
I had a chick that I was talking to at high school that was my girlfriend, and then later on she had, we were going together,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, you friends with this guy? Oh, my cousin likes him. Hey, why don't you tell him, introduce us, basically.
Okay.
Make the segue." So I'm like, "Hey, blah blah blah. This is so and so so and so." She's like, "Hey, how you doing? My cousin really like you. Whatever." Fast forward. Why she started effing with dude?
So she asked you to introduce, and then she started messing with dude.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Dang, that hurt, didn't it?
And I don't even know if that's Well, yeah, that was the reason why we broke up. But I can't remember how the breakup happened. But I just remember walking around school and seeing her with dude, and I was like, I ain't gonna be mad at you, player, because you didn't initiate that. I get it. If she came at you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was my close homie, at least give me the heads up, like, hey man, so-and-so tried to come on. I'd be like, all right, go ahead and do your thing, Pip, because you came to me straight, but we were just cool, so I mean,
Just let that go.
it's all in the game. I was heartbroken, but it's all good.
Interesting. Is that the weirdest one or wildest one?
Most of mine have been kind of mutual,
Yeah.
but
Mutual. That's funny. So I'm saying mutual. I guarantee one of y'all ain't want to break
yeah,
up.
absolutely.
Breakups are never mutual. I don't care what nobody says. It's always somebody like,
well, they were
but
civil.
for real
Let me say
though?
civil.
Like you hit them off top, like for
They were
really?
civil, like, I didn't even see it coming.
Yeah. So the fact you said that means it was not mutual.
Yeah, all right. It was civil. I changed my word. I said civil. Civil.
That means it was not mutual. What's going on, Keisha? How you doing, girl?
But yeah, the other one was not gonna name no names. The person that this was when I was older. She dated. It's too technical with details.
Just tell us what happened.
So we were together. We ended up working together. I mean, she ended up losing her job.
Josh even said it.
Oh, no.
Josh said mutual means she wanted to break up with you.
You're right.
So it wasn't mutual.
But what I mean by that is I wasn't too upset. So that means I was kind of thinking it, but she beat me to it. But
it would have helped you if she would have told you face to face.
I didn't give a shit.
That pain.
No, I was glad she didn't. I don't want to talk about you breaking up with me. That sounds negative to me. Like, I want to break up with you, but you're a great person. Fuck out of here. I don't want to talk about that. Oh, you would be a great friend. Fuck out of here. I don't want to talk about that. We can talk about that after I'm done healing up from you.
Yeah.
But that's not something I want to hear at the time.
Wow.
That's
true.
That you're a great person. I can see great things for you. All right, I know what that means.
Nice.
So I don't need your compliments. I'm one of those people. Don't give me the compliments. You know how you get a one-on-one. You know how you do at the job. You get somebody one-on-one at the job. You go through all the paperwork. Yeah, you look great on the phone. I'm getting great feedback.
That's why I think it's exit
You come
interview.
to work. You come to work on time.
That's not
I
what
tell
I'm
my
saying.
managers like, look, skip all the good stuff that you say I'm doing good. Let's go straight to the negative. I'd rather hear the negative first before the good part.
Well, a good breakup person will give you the good, put the
No.
negative in the middle,
You need
and
all
then
that
finish off with some
sandwich
good at the
fluff
end.
and
Exactly. They'll sandwich
So
out.
look, we had some great times. I remember the time we went to Great America and you jumped in the splash waterfalls and then you
I fell in love.
went behind the Dunkin' and you went and got me the special stuffed animal toy and you stole it and we were running towards the
This
exit.
is a real story.
No, I'm just saying.
Somebody say you sound upset.
No, that
he
is-
Keisha
ain't
literally
here.
say you sound
That's
like you're a little
what I'm
bit,
saying,
like you're a little bit
His
upset.
face- your
Not
energy is
really.
off, bro.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really upset. You got that one, Keisha. He is a little
Not
tight.
really. But I'm just saying, I just don't like. Just get to it. Just look. You know what? This ain't working out. I don't like. I want to move on. I think you should move on. I'm cool with that. It'll hurt, but I can take that more than. I don't like people fluffing me. Don't fluff me. Just give it straight to me. Like, this ain't gonna work out. Can I get my key back? All right, you can keep the phone I bought you. All right. I'm cool with that.
Real person.
Wow. So
That's just me.
So if I gotta go back into
No chase. Give it to me straight.
So I gotta go back into the memory banks. I'm gonna tell y'all. This is a long time ago. This is third grade.
Oh.
I remember this girl to this day.
Third grade. That counts.
Third grade. Yes, it counts. I learned. Who was you heard before?
You told this story.
Talking about Sandy?
Oh my God.
Yes. Sandy, if you are watching, I'm sorry. Sandy, I am sorry. So let me tell y'all what happened. For those who don't know. It's a tough story to really share with y'all, but I'm gonna share with y'all anyway. Remember third grade? We had your homerooms, right? Yeah. So we had our homerooms, and there was a girl named Sandy. Oh my gosh, had the pigtails, had the glasses. But the thing was, Sandy was in a different homeroom. She wasn't in my homeroom. So around Valentine's Day, you know how you're supposed to do the little exchange of the Valentine's cards? Well, you only do it with your homeroom. You don't never do it outside your homeroom.
Right.
You know, if you got Miss Gordon's class,
your math teacher, you have to go to the other class. You don't do it with that.
You don't do that. You exchange with your homeroom.
Gotcha.
Well, me being bold, being the man that I was back then, you know what I'm saying? I went ahead and got an extra Valentine's card. I said, Mom, can you give me an extra Valentine's card? She's like, you want an extra one? I said, I want an extra one.
And we didn't have a dollar store back then either, so it wasn't like
You had to buy a whole pack.
that extra pack cost. You know what I
Had to
mean?
buy a whole pack. So I got an extra one, and I went ahead and filled it out. Told it was going to Sandy. I brought it over to a homeroom teacher and gave her homeroom teacher. Like, she knew it was against the not against the rules, but it wasn't known. She was like, "Who's this for?" I was like, "It's for Sandy." She was like,
Well,
"You giving us to Sandy? You just like crossing state lines. You don't cross home lines." But I did that though, because I wanted to show Sandy how much I liked her. So I gave the card. So obviously Valentine's Day came.
Okay.
Everybody exchanging cards in classes, everything like that. Ain't that time when the class is all let out in the hallway, they ever get their lockers?
Yeah.
Woo! That's when it hit me.
Sandy.
It was like, Toy gave one to Sandy.
Oh,
right when at the hallway. So let me tell you why this is the wildest breakup, because it's kind of crazy, because me and her didn't even go
that
together.
was the breakup?
Let me tell you what happened, why it's kind of a breakup.
Let's go. Ooh, Lord.
So everybody gets the hallway. Everybody's saying, "Ooh, Toy gave Sandy a Valentine. Toy likes Sandy." And then my dudes that I thought was my dudes was talking trash, talking about some Sandy ain't even cute.
Dang.
Dude, I was getting hit over the head
Sandy
with
down
so
the
much
head.
negative stuff about Sandy, man. They kept saying she wasn't cute, she wasn't this, she wasn't that. I was like, yeah, she is. It's like, and you gave her a Valentine's, dude? What's wrong with
Dang,
you?
they said she wasn't even worth the Valentine.
Bruh, do you know that hit me so hard that I backed out? Was like, I was just giving her a Valentine's because she knew and stuff. I don't like that girl. Hey, you know when you're in third grade, you say stuff aggressive, like, I don't like that girl.
I said I don't like her.
I don't like that girl. I was just giving her one because she was new.
My mama and her mama go to church together.
Man, for real. Like, literally, I backed out of liking this girl just because what everybody else says. That's probably the wildest breakup. And we wasn't even going. I just was like, nope, I don't like her.
So did she cry?
Yes, they said she did cry.
Yeah, she should.
They said she did cry.
Meaning you didn't stick around long enough.
Yeah, he sure did. He went out for recess with everybody else. All right, Sandy.
Hey, I was like, I don't like you. This is third grade. You know, I'm aggressively mean.
But you got me a card.
Exactly. So I really fucked her head up.
I was just trying to be nice.
I messed her head up.
Oh,
so
man.
to this day, that serves as a story for me that I don't break up with nobody unless I have a reason to break
I
up
hope
with somebody.
Sandy fine as hell.
You know Sandy fine as
I
hell.
hope you
And she probably right
she
now
gonna
got a
pull your
dartboard
Rory,
with my picture on it still, my third grade picture.
self-esteem.
I know, because she probably said this I'll probably start off her whole, thing with men. Like, men ain't nothing. Men are just horrible.
You probably got her through college. You probably got bachelors and masters.
Probably pissed off
Tell
at me. I see you, Christy, talk about I'm wrong for that. I'm speaking my truth. I'm sorry,
It's
Sandy.
It's therapy. Let them
I already said sorry to Sandy several times. I mean, if I could. Oh, you can grab some cherry sauce, a cup of waters, man.
I got you.
But yeah, I already said sorry to Sandy a few times. And Sandy, if you ever do get a chance to watch this, I'm sorry. But I will say this. It was one of those things, like I said, it was a wild breakup. Now, moving forward in life, I've realized, like I said, I don't break up with nobody. Sandy's a supermodel. She probably is.
Watch. She in Europe somewhere, yo. She in France.
Sandy is gracing the stages of someplace. And I'm looking like, dang.
She probably Miss America. You know, they probably giving those little questionnaires. So
she probably changed
what
her name.
motivated you to get to this point?
Third grade. There was a guy who just thought I was ugly.
Like, there was a guy that thought you were ugly. Do you remember his name?
Oh my gosh. So that was one of my worst breakups, I guess. But moving forward in life, I had some other crazy breakups though.
Okay.
Some other crazy, like, over the top breakups. Like, literally some things you sit there and be like, how does this even happen?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a girl I broke up with in well, I mean, I guess I'll leave the cheating ones out. But but this is a good cheating one though. This was a funny one that we broke up. I guess it's funny now because I look back at it. But it wasn't funny then.
I'm sure it wasn't
funny then, but it's funny now as I look back at it. In freshman year in high school, right? There was a girl I was dating, cute as hell. She was just amazing. And I was, freshman. I really had
that's
no.
what you said, but them other dudes that you was in the third grade with.
Okay.
They were the third All right, continue.
Okay. So there was a girl I was dating back in high school, cute as hell, freshman year. You know how freshman year is. You know what I'm saying? You come on the scene, you don't really know too many people. And the people who are the most popular are what?
Jocks.
The upperclassmen. The upperclassmen jocks are more popular, right?
Yeah, they are.
So I was dating this one girl, and I really thought I had her on lock, right? So I was going to school one day, and then I was obviously walking her to school. You know, back then you walk your girl to school, and I remember them saying something about good cheating. Who cheating? I ain't cheating. I'm part of the faithful black community, Keisha. So I remember them saying like, "Yo, Toy, you heard what happened?" I'm like, "What happened?" You know, in the hallway. You know, that's where you get a chance to talk. Like I ain't heard nothing. She's like, "Oh, you don't know?"
The hallway was like TMZ, boy.
Yeah, for real. You walk in the hallway, must be like, yo.
You know what happened in gym class?
Because the minute the door is open, the bell ring, you see a dude come out like, yo.
Oh, did you see what happened in the cafeteria, dog? You missed
what
it.
is good cheating?
Good cheating. What is good cheating?
Such thing as good cheating.
There is good cheating. I'm going to tell you what is good cheating. And it ain't really cheating. I watched it today. No, for real. I watched it today.
You learned what good cheating was today.
Okay. Ronnie DeVoe from Belle Biv DeVoe or from New Edition. His wife is on the Breakfast Club this morning. Okay. Had an open relationship for a little bit of a marriage. He could do what he want. Now she's an angel. I'll say that because she let him do whatever he want. And then she could do whatever she want. But guess what she was doing?
With women, though, right?
With women.
Exactly. He said you can cheat with any woman you want to, but ain't no dudes going up and down.
Yeah, I'm like.
That's what he said.
Well, no, that's what she chose. She brought it to him, they said.
Oh.
And they was like, well, and that's the thing, they said it's cheating. Because Charlamagne kept saying it's cheating, but it ain't cheating because
if y'all mutually
it's honest.
You're not cheating.
Now, what's weird is that you take someone like Charlamagne, who obviously said, I cheated on my wife, but put a man in a position where you gotta be honest, that is kind of awkward. To be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Because I'm gonna tell y'all women something. Call our bluff and see what the hell happened. Call our bluff.
Do that.
Call our bluff and see. I guarantee you, half of us won't even do shit. If you like, well, go ahead, do what you want to do, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. At first, the dude gonna be like, shoot, hall pass.
This is one that I was talking about at work the other day.
Yeah, but then let your girl leave in some high heels and a red tight dress. She gonna be like, wait a minute. I ain't really mean it like that. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about it.
Men will play like they're not doing the same thing, and forbid you from doing what you already agreed to do, and they still be doing what they want to do anyway. So
well, she was.
Such thing as good cheating.
So Keisha said she was interested in women. Yeah, she was interested in women, but I mean, it'd be cool to have a wife interested in women, but yet want to stay in your life like that.
There you go. That is not cool.
Yes, it is.
Y'all talked about it.
That's not cool.
Why is it not cool?
They talked about it. They cool with it.
You know what?
You know what? I say this. It put like this, for them and their relationship, it was cool. But then she even said, if somebody ever came to her and said, should I get in an open relationship? She'd say, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
But that's her.
That's interesting right there, though.
But that's her.
He said that is not him.
That's not me.
I mean, that's interesting. So somebody can come and talk to you, and you be like, no, I'm not in an open relationship. But basically, if she chose somebody, then it's cool. Is that basically?
She said basically, they have an open relationship. If he wanted to go do something, it's cool. And if she wants to do something, it's cool. As long as they tell each other what they got going on. They go on dates with their other people. They do all this stuff. They never fall in love with them.
Okay. Will Smith and Jada Smith thing.
Hold on. Nobody's ever seen Will Smith or Jada Smith with anyone else. They are a beautiful black couple.
Keep them in the house like R. Kelly did.
Okay. I will not let you go ahead and put R. Kelly in the same situation as Willow.
How many seconds of the house when your house is that big?
Hey, I don't know. Whatever they doing, I say, you know what I do realize when I watch that little Red Table Talk? Jada's mama fine.
Oh, she is.
She's gorgeous.
What DNA do they have in them?
All of them are gorgeous.
She looked like a light-skinned Ellen.
She is nice. She got a great body, too.
Dropping her show?
Ellen's dropping it?
Yeah.
She might as well. She's made so much money. The woman just came out with another stand-up special that's probably not even funny, but because of who she is.
Absolutely.
But hold on, we getting off the point of my girl I was about to tell you about freshman year.
Yeah, tell us.
It's a funny story at this point. So, freshman year, I hit the hallway, right? And everybody's like, yo, you ain't hear what happened? I'm like, no. They're like, oh. And you know when it's really bad news, your boys can't even tell you? They're like, you ain't hear it? Like, no, like, oh, okay, well, you gonna, you hear about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo.
I want to be the one to tell you.
I'm like, yo, I want to know. They're like, no, I don't want to tell you shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the difference between your boys and your brothers.
Oh, Chrissy said no. Jada and Will already addressed this. They're not an open marriage. There you go.
Good. That's good.
So my boy's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You ain't hear what happened? Like, nah. He's like, all right, you gonna hear it. So I'm going over to go see my girlfriend. She at her locker. You know how you do a locker?
Yeah, you gotta go walk.
You get that locker love.
Yeah.
You only got 3 minutes to get to your class, but you gotta show some locker love.
Mm-hmm.
So I go over to her locker and she kind of have her head down. She kind of like ain't really paying me the attention.
Oh.
So I'm like, what's up? How you doing? She's like, all right. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, everything good? She's like, everything's good. I'm like, all right, so we got the little couple minutes are done. So I'm like, all right, let me get in my class. I'll go to my next class. Now, in that class, I ain't got no homeboys in that class. I walk in, they like,
going to your raw.
I walk in like, yo, what up, dude? I'm like, what you mean? What's up, man? What's going on? It's like, yo, girl, man.
Don't you love strangers?
Like, what you mean, my girl?
Don't you love strangers?
Strangers don't give a about your feelings. They don't care nothing about your feelings. And they say this. Look, the teacher trying to teach. They'll be like, yo, Toy, what up, man? Do your girl, man. I'm like, yo, I just walked in class. What's going on? You don't know? You of all people don't know?
Mr. Popular?
Exactly. Well, I wasn't popular then. I was a freshman. I ain't know nothing then.
Oh, okay.
So I'm walking in. They like, yo, and I'm like, what's going on? It's like, man, in Mrs. Such and such class, she was passing notes, and the teacher grabbed the note and read the note out loud in front of class, in front of everybody.
What the note?
Now, I didn't realize this had happened at the period the night before. So she had got.
Oh, so that was yesterday.
This was yesterday. I didn't walk to home, walk to school. Oh my God!
You took all my time.
Songs about it.
All right, know it.
Damn. How you know?
You wrote that Lionel Richie song.
Hello, I'm recording the
you know?
radio songs.
How you know? You know what I'm saying?
Number one hit that night, huh?
So
the wedding.
She said wedding.
So I'm like, what happened? So my man tells us like, yeah, that she was writing notes in class. And she was passing notes, got in trouble with the teacher. Teacher grabbed the note and read the note out loud for the class. The note was a love note to an upperclassman. They verbatim, non-studying verbatim remembered the whole note and was saying it out loud in front of class. She had said that she can't wait to get on and she can't wait to be with this. She don't give a damn about you.
How you feel about that, Toy?
Like, what you gonna do? Ain't nothing worse than some strangers hyping you up on some what you gonna do.
I'm gonna get her after class. What you thought, man?
Hey, so now in my brain, I'm thinking to myself like, oh, she was acting funny at the locker love time. I done went in here with some strangers, and they done hit me over the head with your girl and everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you best believe the minute that you ever been in class.
Wait a minute, wait.
No, you can't wait some bell ring.
So wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta laugh at this. So in your head, what you thinking like, I can't believe this buck got the audacity
to
go and cheat on me.
I can't even remember if I even studied.
I walked her home,
man,
in her locker yesterday. She played me for a fool in my face.
We were supposed to be the it couple.
He went and got a bathroom pass and cried.
Man.
So
if he had Bath and Body Works, he probably would have already bought her a gift bag.
Dude.
So it was too late. Like, I done bought you some Bath and Body Works.
Y'all gonna clown me like that? That's how y'all feel right now. Get some cherry sour. Don't make my mouth dry.
My bad. I was having too much fun too.
So I couldn't wait for that bell to ring so we can go in the hallway. Brother, that bell rung. I was in that hallway. You ever see a movie?
Like he was running double dutch.
Hey, you ever see them scary movies where like somebody be doing something they locker, they close, and there's a motherfucker standing right there like
Tupac and Juice?
Yes. I was literally.
What's up, you?
She was doing something in her locker, and I was like walking towards her. I was like, I was still right here. She shut the locker. She's like, hey. I'm like, yeah, hey. Yeah, hey, you. So you gonna tell me what happened in class the other night? She's like, can we talk about after school? Oh, so we gotta talk about this after school.
Everybody else know about it right now.
Look, I'm 14 years old going through a freaking midlife crisis and shit. You know, I'm thinking this is the most important thing in my life right now. I ain't going to practice today. I need to cancel school for right now. Somebody needs to call a bomb threat and we all need to go home.
Oh my God.
Pull a fire alarm or something. Like, to me, that was the most important thing in my life. Man, it was just so funny because what's weird about it, when you're in high school, you already feel insecure about bullshit.
Everything.
And then on top of that, you're trying to date somebody and then they turn around. And I wouldn't call it I called it a breakup because it's one of the weirdest breakups because essentially I was like, well, fine then. You know, we just stopped talking. Because in high school, you break up different. You stop talking to a motherfucker.
I'm not walking you home no more.
Oh, walk homes? No. Hugs? No, they're all gone.
Don't speak to me till next year.
Don't shoot, if that.
For life, huh?
Well, kind of like that. But long story short, she was feeling some other dude. And that's just how it go. And we broke up on some, we just done at that time. It's like, I ain't got nothing to say to you. You ain't got nothing to say to me.
I got one more.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to somebody, and I should have known better, but I didn't. She was talking to some guy at first, They broke up. I liked her. She told me she liked me before they had broke up.
Mhm.
I didn't start talking to her till, they broke up or whatever. But she broke up. Me and her started talking, right? Everything was good. Walking to her locker, walking home from school and stuff. So one day I get to her locker, she got attitude with me.
Yep.
I ain't do nothing.
There's your sign.
We'd have no problems. We'd have no issues. We talked the night before.
Need tissue?
All that. I got you. No problem. We talked the night before and everything. So I'm thinking we all good. I'm getting to a locker like normal.
You gotta put it down this way.
And I'm like,
Can't
well,
really pick it up.
what?
Right there's good.
Like, what you talking? What's going on? She's like, she just walked off on me. Didn't even say that. Just like, and I'm asking her sister, because I got a sister in my class. So I'm like, what's going on? Why she acting like that? What I do? Come to find out a little bit later, she had been messing with an older guy. And they had messed around and did something. So she was feeling him and wasn't feeling me no more. But that wasn't going to be the breakup. But that's how I found out. That was the breakup. Like, I was like, I even tried to answer the next day. Closure. I was younger then. What's going on?
You said you needed closure back then, bro?
Hey, I was like, I need answers, damn it, shit. I need answers.
I don't need no closure. That's one thing I will say. When I break up with somebody, I don't need no closure.
But see, I didn't break up with her.
Oh, didn't they break up with me? I don't need no closure.
Hey, well, damn it, I needed closure. I'm a different guy at that time.
Hey,
so.
I've had people tell me, I need to get closure from somebody else. Why? You still like them? Like, no. I'm like, shit, you get closure from your job when you get fired, motherfucker? Like, I don't go nowhere.
I was a freshman, man.
I feel you.
That's all I'm
Hey, but in high school, in high school, I think you have multiple breakups. I ain't gonna lie. I dated a lot of chicks in high school and broke up with a lot of chicks, and I got broke up with. And then, of course, you had that kind of talking stage in high school. Man, all types of stuff happened in high school. There's girls I broke up with, and then got back with. You know what I'm saying? Later on down the road.
You was doing too much.
No, what? It was high school.
That was high school. That's how I go.
Everybody in high school do that.
I guess it's the jock thing. Was you a jock in high
No,
school?
I wasn't a jock. I wasn't a jock at all. I didn't play. I liked basketball, but I didn't play on the teams and nothing like that.
I guess I didn't like people that much, I guess.
I don't know, but like I said, I went through a couple weird breakups. That was another one where, like I said, I didn't expect it, caught me off guard, but we was broke up after that. I was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I've had another one.
Since Keisha wouldn't talk so much, tell us one of your breakups, Keisha.
Keisha ain't gonna share none of that.
Tell us that.
Keisha ain't sharing nothing. I can tell you that right now. Baby sister ain't sharing nothing. So I got some other weird breakup stuff that I was a part of too. You ever had, so back then in the day when I was kind of like not part of the faithful black community, black men don't cheat. So back in the day when I was part of wasn't part of that community, I was I laughed. I'm sorry for laughing. It's not a funny story. Not a funny story. I was dating older, like probably maybe she was about 2 years older than me or something like that. I was dating an older girl.
Cougar.
Cool. Yeah, well, back then I guess.
Cougar.
But I was feeling myself. I was like a nice little. I think I was a junior in high school. She was a freshman in college, and I was feeling myself. And back in the day, in the no-go, we used to go to the skating rink, and the skating rink we used to go to was a real nice little skating rink. We used to go there. I think it was. Is it
Magic City?
No, it wasn't. Not 21 Below. That wasn't 21 Below. What was the skating rink?
That was
Was
Magic City, right off of Grand Avenue.
So we used to go to some little skating rink, and one of the things you don't want to ever happen to you is you don't want to get caught cheating.
Mm-hmm.
At a young age, you don't really have a retreat. You don't have a retreat face. It's just like, ooh. We should just go. Ooh, we should just leave right now. That's all you got.
There's no retreat face?
There's no retreat face. Like, when you older, you're like, no, hold on. Let me explain myself. Let me tell you what happened.
Give me a chance.
Give me a chance. But when you're younger, it's like, ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. I ain't know he was going to be here.
I knew you was going to be out when he came.
Sorry, I'm out. And hope she don't call you that night.
Talk about it later.
No, you hope she don't call you that night.
Hope she don't come by. That's
So I caught myself doing a little bit of cheating. So I was out with this girl I like, and the girl that I told you was a freshman in college, I thought she was away at college. So I'm like, ooh, me and the new girl can go ahead and go to the skating rink, have a ball of a time. Matching shirts and shit. Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah, you couldn't even lie. Back in them days, matching shirts was a thing.
With the spray paint on?
Yeah,
Nah, like maybe you said wear a Nike sweatshirt or something.
Toy and what's her name?
Oh, hell no, I didn't say that.
I mean, hey, people used to do that.
Hell no.
People did used to do that in high school.
Hell no. So I'm out the skating rink and I'm with the new boo, skating around. skating around.
She really ain't the boo.
Hold on.
I just want to clear that up. She really ain't the boo.
She the new boo.
That ain't your girl though.
That's true.
So go ahead, my bad.
You know how skating rink is. You go around that first loop and y'all doing y'all thing. You seeing people, you shaking, shaking. Go around the second loop again. You like, hey, we doing it. That third loop, my dude, she was standing right there on the edge of the doggone skating rink. And I come around like, I'm like, oh.
With no skates on, huh?
Hey, no skates on her and her girl like this.
Oh.
They doing one of these. And they looking, and as I'm coming around, skating, holding the girl hand, they looking like, and I'm like, oh my God. Dude, I didn't make it around the whole loop. I stopped. I was like, ooh, my leg hurt, girl. We should go.
You did like a friend
We should go.
with your feet.
Yeah, so we try to get out that side, and as I'm trying to get out that side, Samia, I ain't gonna tell you who. So as we try to get out that side of the thing, girls started walking that way. Now, mind you, I'm in skates, my dude, so I'm doing this trying to get
Ain't like a black woman with attitude coming in your direction, boy.
Dude, I'm trying to get out these motherfucking skates so fast. I'm like, oh shit. I think
an athlete. Wait a minute. An athlete, football player can't go fast.
You ain't got nothing on a black woman.
Dude.
Trying to find some stuff out.
I get them skates off. I told girl, hurry up, we gotta go. My mama need a car back.
I bet fuck your shoes, bring them skates.
My mama need a car back in like 10 minutes. She just called me.
Oh my God.
So I'm trying to get out these damn skates. I get out the skates. I get her out her skates. Oh, girl, still because it was packed. She's still trying to walk around to where I'm at, but she walking slow. She think I'm just chilling. I'm trying to get the hell up out of there. So I get a girl up out of there. She's like, "Why we leaving so soon?" I don't even like this place like that.
Get out of here.
Needless to say, the girl never called me back. And funny enough, she looks just like, you see the SWV picture?
Yeah.
The girl in the middle?
Lily.
She looked like that.
Oh, wow.
I'm not telling you, Samia. This show is not to incriminate myself. It happened a long time ago. But that was like another one of my weirdest breakups where it did nothing.
Did you ever see her again? That's always got to be awkward.
I saw her friend again.
Ooh.
Her friend gave me the evil eye.
Mm.
You ain't that whole she read my whole life in one look. You ain't shit. You ain't. I'm like, you ain't even speak. You just looking at me.
She's giving you that.
Just felt awkward.
I know what you did last summer.
Exactly.
That's what she did.
But that was another one of my craziest like breakups that I was kind of sitting back like, damn, I kind of messed up. And as I think about it, I've had other breakups where other girls has messed up on me. It's just, I guess it's one of them things when you sit back and be like, damn, I could have did that better.
Live and learn.
Live and learn. You know, that's just how it is. So that covers the craziest. Crazy. What up, kid? I see you out there, fam.
But that's one thing that you bring up. That's hard though, because when you think about the things that got done to you, the things you could have done better. You know what I mean? That's always hard because you feel like you want to do the right. I think people get mistaken sometimes because sometimes you want to do the right thing and you want to do it the right way. Your intentions might be there. Nobody else might see it, but your intentions might be there. But the reaction, the way you execute it, just comes out wrong. Because you might have been thinking like, all right, I don't want to really hurt her like that, or...
So is it better to cheat or break up?
I don't know.
What?
It is break up per se, but I mean, when it comes to feelings and emotions, and when you're dealing with somebody else, if you just say, yep, I'm going to break... Because I think the whole purpose that cheating comes, reason it comes into play is because you don't want to hurt that person's feelings most of the time. You're not feeling that person, or maybe you just like her and you like her and just being greedy. I'm just saying.
I used to be greedy back in the day.
Let's just put it in perspective. Okay, yeah, that's the right thing, Autumn. I already know. I see you looking with the stank eye, but for real, let's be honest.
Where am I at right now?
Let's be.
This is back in the day. We are some grown men right now.
Let's talk about, but for real, let's talk about what you would, thought process.
Kid just said he always is the right way. Explain the right way, brother.
Thought process. Think of the thought process. What makes a person normally cheat?
No, you're asking
I
me.
mean,
yes.
No, you asked a cheater. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so you never put yourself...
First of all, I don't like the fact she said the cheater and pointed to me.
Look at you.
This is a long time ago.
Well, you had those feelings, so you cheated.
No, I was immature.
And depending on the reason,
black
too,
community
let me
now.
put that out there.
The fact that you got to keep looking in the camera and say that.
Because I am. No one believes me.
T-shirt on next week.
No one believes me.
People cheat for many different reasons. I think they're all selfish.
Depending on the reason.
Are they selfish?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're being dishonest. That's selfish.
Okay.
And if you can't, how does that question even exist? Whether you break up with someone for the real reason or
I mean, it's always gonna be a
to
question.
go and cheat to make it
Because
seem
maybe
like
if you
a more
cheat on
valid
them,
reason.
if you cheat on them, they'll see where they have a deficiency at. I'm cheating on with
Most of the time,
this
you cheat
girl,
on somebody because
with
it's
this
something-
girl, because she do this.
something that
or she
yours
act this
don't
So
way,
are
have.
you going
and
to
you
go
don't.
interview the other girl and you're like, what did you do better so I can know how to
Or
improve?
guys too. I mean, women
No,
do
we
it
can
too.
confront it.
So why
Why you with her? Because at least when I'm with her, she do this or she talks to me like this.
Why do you need that? The person who cheated is at fault for cheating. I mean, not to say that everybody has a part in a breakup and there's
Right.
fault on both sides, but it's completely selfish to go and tell someone I cheated because you were lacking this and that's a valid
It
reason.
is. It is.
Versus saying that I cheated because I just
It
grew
is
out of
selfish.
So
love
what
with
if
you.
what if I cheat because you were insensitive?
That's a whole other thing. If you don't
What
affirm
is-
me and you're insensitive and you just don't give me any reaction or feeling or anything, then yeah, I'm done. That's a perfectly valid reason.
But we talk.
But I
for,
cheated
but for
because you're
cheating.
insensitive.
But
That's the act. Like, come on, break up with me before that. Break up with me before you get to a point where you're out there, sticking your thing wherever. Like, don't put me at risk because you can't be man enough to tell me the real reason why you want to break up with me. That's selfish.
all right, well, I'm just putting it out there. I ain't doing that. I'm a person about perspectives, and I try to understand the logic of things. So I mean,
I believe that most people cheat because they're lacking something in their relationship.
Absolutely.
And the thing about it is they try to bring that to the other person and it doesn't get brought the right way. So sometimes what they do in a weaker side, Autumn as you're saying, it is a weaker human being that'll be like, well, I really like this person. They got 95% of what I want, but then they don't have the other 5%. So I'm gonna go do this XYZ over here because I wish they would turn into that other 5%. And unfortunately, people don't turn into that 5%. Yeah. Sometimes they do, because I will say there are stories where people have cheated on other people, and the woman has been like, "Oh, this is what you want? Well, why don't you say this?" And then it sometimes works out to be something different. Or the man is, and when I say man or women have cheated, it turns out to be something different, where they then go, "Okay, I've learned what I need to do." And in other cases, it hasn't worked. Now, I ain't condoning cheating. I condone communication. That's how we do it over here in this bungalow in the faithful black community.
Get out of here.
Just putting it out there.
Nobody condones cheating. Let's
We don't
put it
condone
out there.
cheating.
Just put it out there.
Is there a website called the Faithful Black Community?
No, it's a private, association.
It's like a water buffalo
Secret
club.
society.
Like
a secret society. It takes a while to get in there. Have to prove yourself worthy. You got a bungalow in the back. You gotta have the gate key.
they meet on first Friday at the lodge down the hall. They have luncheons and stuff.
No, but for real though, definitely, I guess cheating is something that we all probably have been exposed to, whether it's something that you watch on TV or you've actually seen someone do or had someone do to you. There is no easy way around it. Sometimes you're just interested in one person, but we never know who we're going to be with for life. And sometimes you just don't know how to leave something alone. We all like our cake and eat it too. That's just what it is. Someone can say, well, I'm not a cheater. Okay, but you probably cheated mentally, because there's also more than just physical cheating. There's also emotional cheating. There's also spiritually cheating. There's also, ways you can not be with somebody but still be with them. You can be stealing someone's energy and sharing it someplace else.
That's true.
It's all cheating. If you're not fully into someone, it's cheating. That's how I look at it. Or if you're thinking about being somewhere else, then that's cheating. I mean, that's just what it is. So along the lines of breaking up, because I don't want to get into the whole cheating conversation, let's hit the rest of these topics here. So when you break up with somebody, friends or enemies? Because you kind of touched on that a little bit.
Normally, if it's we broke up on good terms, we could be friends. Even
How soon? Because you was like, no, we can't be friends. You can't tell me how good I am now as a person.
well, that's because you probably broke up on bad terms or whatever. Or if they were at a point where you really, really liked them. I mean, let me put it this way. I respect you if we broke up, if you just say, hey, I don't want to be with you. In my head, the way it processes, like, I don't want to be with you no more. That's what that means to me. So I can respect that a little bit more, and we might be on, if I see you somewhere, like, hey, how you doing? Versus if we broke up on bad terms, I mean, you can just go find you a rock and just stay up underneath it, and you ain't never got to speak to me. You see me anywhere, because I probably don't want to speak to you either.
So friends, enemies for you, Autumn. What you doing?
Friends.
She friend.
You still friends?
Yeah.
Well, I got a feeling you break. She got that Erykah Badu vibe when she break up with a mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure do.
she got the Erykah Badu vibe. Like, look,
She gonna put an
we gonna break up, but
like,
baby, I love you. It's like how you break up and then still just know you're gonna be friends with them.
Nah, because we get together off of common interests or whatever. We have this this likeness or whatever. And once a breakup is done, like I don't break up through text, calling him and saying I'm just done with you, cut dry.
Stroke their ego and break up
I
with
let
them.
them down nicely.
You doing it the
I'm
right
honest.
way. Is that what you're
ain't
saying?
gonna be no questions behind what I tell you because you already know it's coming. I'm gonna be honest with you.
She gonna do an exit interview.
No. It ain't no, I'm gonna tell you what's good, 3 good things and 1 bad thing. No, this is why I broke up. I'm not physically attracted to you, or we just don't click. Like I feel like you are a pretender or what have you. Just my honest, and people respect that.
You do it in public, right?
No.
Cause some of the phrases come with what? You want to fight.
No, we're gonna do this face to face.
Because if you gonna do that honest thing, I mean, if the sex wasn't good, is you gonna tell them that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, before you tell them that, you gonna give them a chance to get it better though, right?
We would talk. We would talk about it. I've had a situation like that, and I've talked to him before. I broke up with him.
You had a situation where you
told
told
him
them the sex wasn't good.
Hey,
We're
this
not.
sex
Our
ain't working for
chemistry
me.
is not working.
Okay, see,
This is
so
how
you
it
didn't
can
just
be
say
better. This is
exactly
what I
that.
need.
You gave me.
Yeah, like you ain't gotta be like, your sex is whack. I'm out.
I mean, that's why I wanted to clear up. I just want to make sure.
I mean, it's a way to do things. It's a time and a place.
I was about to say, because guys can't do that.
Hell no.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
we
Oh
can.
my God, you cannot just break up with a woman
this
like.
is how
you know
I
what?
like, this
No, you
thing
gotta
done,
fluff that. You better believe that.
And can we try this? If she's
So,
willing,
I'm gonna
and
tell
she
you.
wants
I'm
to
gonna
be
tell
with
you
you,
why I
I'm
broke
gonna
up
try
with you.
So
I'ma tell
Parker
you.
Parker was saying that you're gonna be friends if you value the friendship in the beginning.
Right, exactly. Thank you. What's his name?
No, that's Parker. That's the girl.
That's a young
Parker.
lady.
Thank you, lady. That's true.
So it's true.
Full truth.
If you value the friendship in the beginning, you definitely can
Yeah.
be friends. But at the same point in time, then I can understand obviously why y'all could be friends afterwards. What if there was no like friendship? Y'all just started, a relationship, and because I can't believe you friends with everybody you date.
I can't.
That's hard.
And then, what is the definition of friends?
I mean, cordial. It can be anything from being cordial associates to, I ain't trying to be your best friend.
Because friend, I don't use that word loosely. I'm sorry.
Associates.
Friend means
We
something.
cordial. Like, I ain't gonna see you in the street and
Oh,
want
we
to spit
cool.
on you.
Oh, okay. That means like, oh, we cool. I'm being
I wish you
social.
the best.
So this is a good point right here by Jimmy just made.
Jimmy.
In most cases, when breaking up with someone, the more you were into or in love with the person, then obviously the harder it is to kind of like go through that whole breakup side. So that's
true.
I'm sorry, harder it is to be friends after that. I'll be honest, if I really, really was into you and the breakup was more you than me, then it's going to be hard to be friends because you're going to have feelings.
Absolutely.
Now, I would say this, Jimmy, though. I wonder after a certain time if you could be friends with that person.
Because the reason why I say
Yeah,
that, because just going on to that, friends is a word that I don't use loosely. Like, friends is something like,
So are we saying friends or are we saying you can still care for somebody?
y'all
Like,
can be cool.
Like let's say this.
Or
Let's
y'all
say I
can be
break
social.
up. Let's say I break up with somebody, but I'm like, well, screw it. If you need me, holla at me.
Exactly. Mutually. Because that's where the problem comes in right there. If it's mutual. One of you can want to be friends and the other one is like, yeah, we cool for right now, but then later on they might make a pass at you or something like that. That's not friends.
If I love somebody, love them. If we were in love, I can definitely be your friend afterwards. And I'm talking about be at your wedding, wishing you well.
I can't do
there
that.
if you needed me. Yeah. Now if we had a lust thing and the chemistry was there sexually and physically, then we cool. I'll speak to you.
So what Parker just said is let it fade away. If life ever crosses paths, who knows? And honestly, it's interesting because I look at it like that too. Like people are there's never a final story.
You right?
There's always another chapter. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you're gonna be friends afterwards, it's cool. But it may go into something else and it'd be like, all right, cool. Well, we're gonna still see what happens and be cordial and see what goes on.
But then you also can say something today.
Fight.
You could also say something today, and then tomorrow, 5 or 10 years from now, whenever you see that person, your whole perspective, your the way you think about it might have changed. You might be a different person.
Miss Angie says, sorry, I go into Bruce Lee mode. If we break up because he messed up, we ain't friends. I cut you out.
And I feel you on that. I feel you.
You might cut him out, but what happens if he's changed? Because people evolve. We change.
You change. Now, if you're just a malicious person.
And sometimes you just don't give a chance. Like, oh shit, you hurt me. I ain't gonna give you another chance to hurt me. So I feel her when she say that though.
Okay, I give you that one.
I feel you on that one.
For me, I think I'm always been friends with people that I've had any type of intimate relationship with. Because I care about people and who they are. If you spent your time with me, we have a good relationship still in the sense that I'm not ever gonna like turn my back on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We might not be like into each other like we were, but I'm not gonna turn my back on you.
Right.
You know, and that's a very small number of people. I'm saying that because I know Autumn was gonna go into something. It's a very small number. You know what I'm saying?
I don't gonna say anything at all for the record.
Jimmy just said some people can harbor feelings for someone years after the relationship, especially
Absolutely.
if they regret the decision if it wasn't their own or if it wasn't your own or whatever. So I go with that too because you
That's
know
a good
what?
point.
A lot of us can evolve and then see that same person like not a week later, but maybe 5 years later with some other dude or some other female and want to trip the shit out of them. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But is that because of our own guilt? Because maybe we didn't try hard enough in that relationship?
Is it ego?
You know what I'm saying? Or is the ego? Kid said, if you had a relationship with me, you still love me. So he still got y'all still in love with him.
Kid, you a fool.
Kid said, he just said, you in a relationship with him, you still love me.
Still love me.
Oh boy, you
Big
can be
funny.
Kid, you a fool, man.
Exactly. Read what she said. That's how I feel. That's my
Quanisha just said you can be friends with an ex that you love once you've healed.
Exactly.
Yes, if you've healed.
What's healing? Is healing that, oh yeah, I used to like this girl and now she broke up with me and now I got a better girl so now I can be her friend? Is that healing? Because that's healing to me.
What?
I gotta find a better chick than you to heal. That's just personally. I
Healing is
mean,
when you can wake up.
look at you of old.
Without thinking.
New.
You're right. That's true. That's true.
Hey, Destiny. That's
That's
my
true.
homie.
That's
I'm so
true.
glad y'all tuning in.
But healing is when you can go through a day without thinking about that person.
It's not even that.
Or
It's when
a thought process, and you ain't never thinking you on something new.
You can think about somebody you used to love every day, but not in the sense that you yearn from them or you want them back. There's understanding has to take place. You have
Okay.
to figure out why you were hurt, why you allowed them to get to that point, and why did you allow that breakup to take something away from you that it hurt you.
Well, let me get to why we talking about this now, because Quenisha just said
Look, she
that's
about
not
to go in on
healing.
y'all. I'm gonna
Let me
be
explain
quiet.
something. Let me explain something to y'all real quick. All this here tells me one thing.
Tell
If
me.
you break up with somebody and you still got them feelings, it's because of the sex.
Oh my God, turn the show off.
So
He just-
I'm being honest. I'm being
I
honest.
know what you.
So how many folks ever broke up with somebody like, look, we broke up, but I'ma still need that medicine. I'ma still need them payments.
My mom and grandma said that's a spirit.
You a fool.
That's a sex
I'm being
demon.
honest though.
That's a sex demon.
I'm sure in some cases that is true.
No. Man.
Healing is being able to be around them and not have those same feelings. I don't know about if I can heal like that, because you're still gonna look at somebody and be like, she used to be.
I don't wanna
I
go
know
there.
we ain't, but you know what I'm saying. And I don't see how somebody could be that way.
I'm around one of my exes pretty regularly, and I do not have that feeling for him.
You an Erykah Badu type of breaker up.
I
though.
know. It's like
you
you find out the person's personality, you find out who
She
they
gonna
are,
dust
why they
it.
did the way they did, why you guys did not work out, and you move on. Like,
Aye, that's
I've
what
been
you
around
say.
my exes before, and in my head, when I see like for one of them, I see her, and I be like, oh,
I don't know.
I don't know what I was thinking. Like,
I'm gonna say it like this: I care about too many
you know,
folks.
like,
Oh, for real? You be like, yo.
in my head, I'd be like, I don't know what I was thinking, man. She just,
Oh, so you regret
gotta
it?
degrade her.
yeah, I'm
and make
like,
yourself feel
no,
better.
it's not
No, he said
degrading.
you
I just
regret.
said I regret, because you know you grow as a person.
You don't know what you think why he broke up with her.
No, I was saying I don't know why I even talked to her in the first place.
Exactly. So you're demeaning, you diminishing
You
her
on your own
just
on
to
that
make
one.
yourself.
I'm cool with that, because I'd be like,
No, that's not healing.
no, that's that diminishing.
Yeah. If you're saying I don't like, you're looking at her like she's less than now.
No, I'm not saying she looked less than now. I'm saying to myself, like, why did you even talk to her?
It's the same thing.
I ain't say nothing about her. That's saying something about me.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you mess with
Dr.
somebody who
Phil
is
your
not-
ass.
That's something about. It has nothing to do with her. That's all about. I'm like me. I'm like,
Take him
dude,
therapy, Twan.
Dude, like, are you serious? Like, come on, man. There's a reason that didn't work out. You know what I mean?
So there's no.
That wasn't for you.
Okay.
That's not. She wasn't your type of girl. You just didn't realize it at that time. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I misunderstood.
That's not diminishing her. I'm
I
just
thought
saying
you were
that's
saying
all
you
about
looked at
me.
her like I don't even know why I touched that.
I mean, that's all
Like
about
you looking
me.
for reasons to.
I'm not. No. I accept
Okay.
when I break up with people. I take time. I don't go out and just be grabbing. I don't get somebody new because I don't want my feelings for that person on her, and now I'm all screwed up. I ain't gonna do that.
So okay, so you back single. So what's them back single routines that you go through? You done broke up with somebody, you ain't gonna be with them no more. What's your routine now? You back single, boom, day one. What you doing?
Where we at with the back single? Is that after you heal or is that?
No, this is not. This is all
tomorrow
part of the process.
We broke up.
Yeah, we broke up yesterday at 12 o'clock. It's Tuesday, 12 o'clock noon. You back single now. You on these streets.
I'm listening to Staying Alive with John Travolta in my head.
Really?
Saturday Night Live, walking down the street pimping. That's how you put it out there. Like, yeah, it's 12 o'clock. Y'all broke up. So
what's the routine y'all got?
I'm just.
Dude, I'm normally if I break up, if I love that person, tomorrow ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be that easy.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be
really
that simple. I'm singing it out. I'm singing heartbreak songs. I'm letting it all that energy out.
Wow.
I'm figuring out what happened. I'm looking back on things that I could have seen or done.
But that's how much you love that. If you really love how much you love that person.
I'm reflecting.
If I'm thinking if I was at my deepest love point, yeah, the next day I didn't just go out.
How many days it take to get back to the point where you're like, all right, I'm ready to get back out there again? And
ain't no time limit. It just you just know one day you wake up and you be like, I'm good. You just
y'all so sensitive.
And some people never heal. Some people get married again. They jump right back on the dating scene and they just take that damage to the next person. That's not fair.
That's true.
I give you that. They probably do. Don't look at me. Faithful black community.
24 hours later, he jumping back on the scene.
No, I said 24 hours. That's a question I was asking. What happens 24 hours? He jumped back on the scene.
Do him like
don't go give me a whole situation. That was a scene. 24 hours later. What you doing?
Let me give you the opportunity to say, how long does it take you? What time and what second of the day?
I'm gonna be honest with you. So if I break up with somebody that I was, am I saying in love with?
In love.
You looking at giving her a ring and she break up with you.
Shite. You just trying to
cut to the jugular.
Right, Lord have mercy. I'm looking at giving her a ring and she cutting up with me. She breaking up with me. So if that was the case, and I'm looking at getting this girl a ring, it is a process. It may take like Quanisha just said. I'm saying her name right? Quanisha Robinson just said it is a process. So for me, it may not be the very next day. I will say this though: when I get back out there, it's gonna be aggressive.
Message.
Wow,
y'all gonna get this aggressive.
Now that I agree with you on.
It's gonna be because you look. I didn't put my energy into somebody, and now I'm like,
I put my energy into this one.
No, I didn't say it was her fault. But let's be honest though. We all got baggage, right?
Drop that shit off and stop.
You gonna take some of these Jolasco bags with you?
No.
Wait a minute.
Ain't nobody else's problem with
and plus, I didn't say it's gonna be bad. I just said it's gonna be aggressive. I'm not gonna be aggressive.
What way?
Well, I'm not gonna be sensitive to the stuff I was at first. I'm gonna have to wait my turn to get to that point. Because if I let my guard down immediately, I'm probably putting myself in the same situation. So I'm gonna be aggressive in a sense. I'm gonna be like, okay, this is who I am. This is what you're getting.
This is me.
I'm not gonna be like, well, let's soften it up.
Sure.
I'm not just sure, but I'm gonna be 100% on telling the next person, look, this is what you're getting involved with. I have to cut it off, turn it on, and turn it off right now.
So is it just accept me who I am type mentality? Like I ain't changed for nobody?
No, it's almost. This is what I'm offering. This is who I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is not what you're looking for, and you're looking for this, then maybe I'm not for you. I'm just telling you this right now.
Exactly, being upfront.
That's being honest. There's nothing wrong with that.
So that means you're not open for change or growth within yourself because you have things you still need to heal when you get into a relationship. Like not heal, but then you can change.
But some people heal being by themselves, and some people heal being with somebody else. Unfortunately, it's the world we live in. We have a thing called the rebound.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of breaking up.
Yeah.
Everybody's had a rebound.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, what you say. You've either had somebody you got back with because you broke up with somebody, got with because something happened in your life, got with because something happened in somebody else's life, or because you saw something. It's always somebody you rebound to. And the rebound person is never really around long, but the rebound person helps you get through to the next person.
It does help you get when you do.
We all have had rebounds.
When you have rebounded.
Y'all can't tell me y'all ain't
never had a rebound, Autumn. We talking in the past. We're not talking in the present right now.
We're talking a long time ago.
Whatever in your whole life history.
The most rebounds I hear about all the time is when somebody passed away in your life, and then the person that you get with after that is a rebound. Another rebound I heard about, if you're going through a financial situation and somebody get with you, that's a rebound because you're not where you want to be financially, and then when you get to where you want to be financially, that person becomes the ex.
That's interesting.
So we just use them.
It's a rebound. Everybody's done this. Emotionally, people get rebounds. If they're not in a great place they want to be in, they energy vultures. They take somebody else's energy.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they rebound after that. Like, okay, now I know where I want to be. Now they want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Could be sexual.
I'm thinking of those people who get into a new relationship and they haven't they're stuck in that it is what it is mentality. Like I know I have this problem or this flaw, and you just have to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of person I'm not cool with being out there on a dating scene, just throwing that around as if that their damage is static.
Careful of the healing. I missed that one.
Yeah, what happened? What she said?
Careful of the healing being with someone else.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, you can't. Well, so
what was her full point?
she's like, because sometimes you be with somebody and they heal or whatever. Their healing is with you. Well, that's the thing that just happens. It's like, what happens if
super powerful? They all super
But
in
you
love
don't
with
go
you
looking
already,
for
and you're
that,
not there
though.
yet.
Yeah.
If someone invokes a different a growth in you, that's not something you go seek out. That's something that's kind of like a plus or a benefit that you weren't looking for.
Right.
That's kind of when you know when you're with the right person.
Parker says, what does financial issues have to do with their interest? Well, with interest. Well, a lot of people, and it goes, I've seen it happen two different ways. Men may go through a situation where they're like lacking in something financially, right? Or women may even go through a situation where they're lacking in something. Get with a woman who can take care of them. And we've seen this story play out in the hood all the time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's right around tax season. We about to see that story play out again.
Yes. Don't even try it. It ain't happening. I don't even get EIC no more.
Hey, it's right around tax season.
Put that out there.
Because around tax season, you got 5 kids. You're like,
Oh yeah.
You get that refund.
Per kid.
Nigga, no. Nigga, no.
Brother, be in there with that, hey, big head text. You know what I'm saying? Girl, what you doing?
Girl, what's
You know
up?
what I'm saying?
Women go hit her over the head in Texas.
Roll out, delete that ass.
Exactly. But no, that's what happens. Like, you might go through a situation where somebody clings on to you when they're stronger than you, and then the minute they get to a point where they finally can do their own, then they branch off and do their own thing. Because unfortunately, we're human beings. We got so many flaws.
Sometimes though.
That's why we.
But then that's what I'm saying.
They
You
like
out
use
there,
you as a bridge.
they're
or use that
operating
person
in a
as
void.
bridge.
They're looking for somebody to carry them. And this woman is out here accepting that type of energy. So they're both voided people.
We're using each other. That's what Parker just said. But that is 100% true. But if I ain't mistaken, we use each other, even if it's not in a negative way, we still use each other for happiness.
Everybody gets used. That's just
But it all depends. I mean, whatever reason, huh?
Break that down.
What do you mean break that down?
Everybody uses. Everybody
Oh my
uses
gosh.
each other.
So let's think about it like this. Let's think about it like this. You get into a
Relationship.
relationship, the person that you're with fulfills your level of either, I guess, understanding and happiness. So you don't ever get with someone that you're like, this person doesn't meet my same motivational eagerness. This person doesn't meet my same type of positive flow. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting with somebody that I can, of course, use their happiness with mine to go even further.
Absolutely.
That's not,
Everybody uses
that.
Each
Is
other.
using.
I think it's using. I think
So
you compliment each other.
What about
Okay, so what's compliment if not using? Because if that was the case, then let's say I got with somebody that I didn't compliment. Wouldn't that be just like
you're either
them using
accepting or you're using that person? They're both wrong. If you're accepting less than what you know that you need, then yes, that's wrong.
So you just
If
said it
you're
right there. You
complimenting each
need. So if you need something from that person. So you're using that. Now, I don't think using is a negative. Using can be negative and positive.
I think.
And I think that if you're,
thinking of it as negative.
I think if you're using somebody for their happiness along with your happiness, as Autumn said, complimenting, then obviously you're using their happiness along with yours. That's using. Now, if you're using somebody for their finances, that's a negative way of using. I don't think using could be negative or positive. Well, using can be negative or positive based on how you're doing it.
You use each other emotionally all the time.
Hey, these comments coming in so fast, I can't even respond. Well, yeah, okay. So Parker said, yeah, well, that's just using the person, correct. But I was just saying, it may be good or negative. You have to be happy. No one can make you correct. You have to be happy. No one can make you happy, but your happiness can go further with someone else. It's kind of like anything else. If I have $1 million, I'm a millionaire. If she has $1 million, she's a millionaire. Together, we can go further.
Yeah.
So essentially, you both compliment each other and go further. Yeah. Kaya said, don't act like anybody using their ex-Netflix account. That's true.
Why, Lord?
Y'all know y'all do that. Why you break up and then still got the Netflix account? Talking about some, well, I'm going to still use it because, you think you just should. So that's a real talk.
I disagree. I don't think in a healthy relationship that you're using each other.
You have
Use
to
each
be.
other. You have everybody. That's not even.
You're
just
both each other's
relationship.
crutch.
People use each
In a
other.
healthy relationship, you should be both each other's crutch. Like, I need to lean on this person when I don't feel a certain way or need to be lifted up, and that person leans on me.
Yeah, they're a person you rely on or you depend on. In
I think you just don't like the
situation.
You don't like the word
You don't like the
No,
word
it's not
use.
that.
Okay, rely.
Using
We'll
is
use the
when
word
you
rely.
when you're intentionally taking someone to deplete them or something, you're taking it from them and they don't know it. That's using.
You're taking it in a negative way.
Yeah, you're thinking a negative way because you've been
Use
used.
doesn't always have
You
to
need to heal.
No.
You need to heal.
Use doesn't always have to mean in a negative sense.
Use ain't always
It can be
negative.
a positive. It's
I
just,
mean,
it's
okay,
normal.
Google.
People use each other every day.
Parker said she changed her password, so that's how y'all feel. Y'all
Oh damn,
gonna
Parker.
cut another person off
Damn,
Netflix, huh?
Parker.
That's just horrible.
Okay, Google.
Oh wow, she gonna ask Google really right now.
Because this is a.
But you're gonna use the
define
word
use.
Okay, Google.
But it's a phrase. Using a person is still a phrase. You won't
Define
find
the
that.
word use.
Oh Lord, jeez.
Take hold or deploy as a means of accomplishing a purpose or achieving a result.
Keep
Take
reading.
or consume from a limited supply.
Read number 4.
Describing an action or state of affairs that was done repeatedly or existed for a period of
Read
time.
number 4.
Be or become familiar with someone or something through experience.
That's
Message.
use.
Informal, one would like or benefit from.
That's use.
Noun, the action of using something or the state of being used for some purpose.
That, again,
It is a purpose.
if you're in a relationship, you're in it for a purpose, ain't it?
Yeah, it is a purpose.
Oh my gosh.
So let's just take away the word use. Let's call it rely. Or no, Parker says it best. Utilize.
Define
Ooh, that's a
utilize.
good
That was
word,
the next
Parker.
one.
Utilize.
Define utilize. Make practical.
Really, you just gonna look up
Or
everything
effective
that-
use
or effective use of. Effective.
Together.
Exactly.
Together.
effective
Utilize. Yes, that's a.
But it's got the word use in it.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
There's
That's
no
that's
S or
effective
no.
use of. That's use.
Effective use is a totally different meaning than
Oh
just use.
God. You know what? All right.
So we won't use use.
let's use rely.
I'm just saying.
Let's use rely. We're gonna move on.
Hey, I want to enter this relationship so I can use you.
For what?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter for what.
It does matter for
Exactly,
what?
It does.
It means you're
What are
coming
you
to
gonna use
take.
me for?
You're
Okay,
selfishly
here's a good
coming to
example.
Take something from
If a
you.
man comes to you and says, I want a relationship with you, and you wouldn't ask for what reason? I didn't say use. I'm just saying I want to get in a relationship with you. Wouldn't you ask for what reason? Why?
I want to ask. I want to accept anybody coming to me telling me they want to get into a relationship with me. Like, that's
Okay,
something
so
that we
what-
mutually enter into.
Okay, but wouldn't you want to find out the reason behind who this person is and why they want to be in a relationship with you?
I wouldn't even entertain it. If you came to me right now, it's like I want to get in a relationship with you.
Well, so
I wanna
okay,
be like,
forget
what
that
is wrong
part.
with you?
What if you meet somebody, you're not gonna ask them their intentions?
No, I'm gonna see it out. I ain't gonna ask nobody shit. I'm gonna I'm gonna fill it out. I'm gonna see what it is in your
I don't
actions.
see
Okay,
it-
all right.
It's nothing wrong with. I mean, even if you see it out, it's nothing wrong with asking somebody. If you want it, I think you should be able to get a straight answer. You're like, hey,
There you
That's
go.
after the fact.
What do you-
After I've seen your actions and them confirm that with asking you. If they don't line up, then yes, in some part of that you're trying to use me,
All right.
and that's
okay.
So we're going to end that one because obviously, you know.
Y'all cannot win over here.
We're not trying to win. Ain't nothing to win.
I'm winning in my head.
Ain't nothing
I'm
to
just doing
win.
this for the
I
better
got
of the
Google
show,
on my
and I
side.
respect the agree to
Hey,
disagree.
Siri, who
And
got
I'm cool with
I
that.
appreciate that, Parker. I have never used anyone I've leveraged their strengths. Thank
That's
you.
different.
That's the same thing.
That is
It's just
different.
use a different word.
Use
All
is
right.
selfish. It's a
What else you got?
All right, I like
Yeah.
Parker's word leverage, and I like the other word
Utilize.
utilize. Fine,
Exactly.
we won't say use. So, question is, you back single. You had leveraged their strengths and no longer leveraging their strengths. You're leveraging your own. So you back single. Are you? And you're healed in this case.
Yeah.
Are you entertaining many? Or are you entertaining one?
Oh man, here we go.
I'm just asking a
I
question.
mean, if you
In
say
what way?
And but you trying to get back out on these streets? Are you entertaining many or are you entertaining one?
I can talk to multiple people. Yes.
You can talk to multiple people. All right, I gotta read that whole statement. She says, "I don't know. I'm in Canada. I see these guys using established women to stay warm." Exactly.
that's the usual
Hey,
you don't want.
hey, Miss Angie just said she sees people in Canada using people to stay warm. You know what? That's a real thing.
There's a lot of homeless people in there.
That's right now. We in cuddle season. What is it's cuffing season? I'm
still-
sorry,
it's still
cuffing season.
No, it ain't. It's on the
It's-
cusp of the end of it because Valentine's Day is coming up. So
The
y'all
cuffing,
trying to.
no cuffing season. Are we in the playoffs of cuffing season right now?
No,
We gotta be in the play.
we deleting folks because it's almost.
No, we're not in the playoffs yet. Cause see, when you get to the playoffs of cuffing season, that's right before the end of January.
Right.
Because you know Valentine's is coming up, and then somebody got to make that Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, definitely.
No, that's not cuffing season.
Oh.
Cuffing season was
I need
from
to-
the fall into the winter when you need to see
Oh,
the
you know what? She right, because you know what happens?
Coming out of January,
It's when you,
that's
the
when time-
the playoffs of cuffing season happen like around into
I
August.
never do the time period for cuffing, so I mean,
That's true.
Show me the
In
calendar.
January, we need to have a talk.
So right
I just know
now,
it's when it get cold outside.
right now,
That's all
folks
I know.
getting cut. That's what's
Yeah.
happening right now. They not answering emails no more, answering text messages. They give me that what you doing with the WID. They not even really give you a whole sentence.
Yeah.
Let me see. Somebody just said, where is that here? Everyone is entertaining many. Don't let them fool you, Toy. Exactly. And somebody, BK Jackson said it's definitely playoffs.
What? Jackson
Message.
on the mic.
Message.
We knocking teams off the brackets. Oh,
Hey,
he
when-
married.
hey,
Don't
Hey,
ask him nothing.
When you first hit that,
Don't ask that dude
when
nothing.
your speakers first hit the street,
Get off
and
the
you
camera,
heal
man.
and stuff, I think you should. It's fair. You should do your thing.
So you entertaining
You should
many.
entertain options.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So those out there,
You
I
should
mean,
just go out and just
give
be
me
like,
give me a
yeah,
response out there. If you
you the
back
one.
single, are you entertaining many or just entertaining one? You taking your time one person at a time or entertaining many?
What's
Now,
entertaining though?
entertaining means that you taking the time to
Talk.
find out more than one
Yeah.
person. I
We
mean, we
just
ain't say
talking to one
dating, we
person.
say entertaining.
Entertaining, so talking to, yeah.
Talking to. So like, I look at it like this. If you got to find yourself and find what you like, you just came out of a
You
relationship.
just came out of what you didn't want. Anymore.
Do what-
So now you have to figure out what you do want.
It says new topic. What do you do if you got your girlfriend neighbor?
Listen, man, listen.
Hey, Malone a trip. He said, "What do you do if you got your girlfriend neighbor pregnant?"
Who are you?
That's very specific. I don't know if that's a topic or we help you.
Who are your people?
That's so
You need to get off the
specific.
show.
Kid,
Can you a fool?
kid.
Can you a
Kid,
fool?
you a fool.
That is a hell of a topic.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that
Okay.
topic gonna be answered.
Misha just said a few. One emerges as a candidate for exclusivity. Okay, so my question is this: if one emerges as the one, I mean, obviously, I guess there's no time frame to figure out when that person emerges as
Right.
the one. But that's always a question people always say is that, should I date one person or should I date quite a few people? I always say date quite a few people to see what you get
I say see what's
and
out
learn. You know what I'm saying? But I'm guessing Autumn, you say you can date quite a few at a time.
First of all, I did not say you can date quite a few at a time. Let's get that straight. That's a different thing. Talking to, yes, you can multitask and talk to many people.
there. Yeah.
You're getting to know them.
Entertain-
What up, Czar Wale?
Entertain.
Hold interviews.
Keisha.
But after that,
Aisha McKinney said, "Can't stop." So you hold dating like interviews, huh?
not dating. We have to be very careful with
Entertaining. Okay, well,
Talking
wait a minute, whoa. So
that. Talking to, we're on, Facebook app or if I'm on a dating app, we're talking through the
Okay.
app or over the phone.
so you can entertain many that way.
Yeah.
Now dating, can you entertain many?
If you're built for that, I don't have time.
Well, what time do you need?
If I'm trying to date them and get to know them, that's the data stage. I don't have time to try to get data from everybody.
See, this is where
I
I always
have enough time to date one person.
this is what gets
I have
confusing to
kids.
me.
I had a career. I got
Women
life.
will say that, but they do not mind being taken out.
Yes, come on, don't say women.
I'm just saying.
Let's say in your experience, maybe they didn't, on
I'll
the
say-
phone saying he took me here, asked me to take you there. I don't know about that.
Well, that
I ain't
also
got time
depends
for
on
that.
the kind of dating you doing. If you're saying that you dating and y'all got it mutual, like, hey, you can see who you want, I can see who I want. I don't see the problem in dating more
Yeah,
than
if y'all-
Okay, so dating. Let's say this because Misha's brought up a good
unless
point.
y'all saying y'all exclusive.
Let's say this. Misha's brought up a good point. Dating does not include sex. Let's take that out the mix, right?
Okay.
Dating does not include sex. Talking does not include sex. I feel you can date more than one person. My thing is when women say they can't date with one person. I think that's sometimes false. I think they are dating more than one
I
person.
do too.
It's just the fact that they consider one person to be the one that they actually going to pay more attention to because that one dude who bring you food and go take you out and stuff like that
Friend.
is
Watch
totally
his body
different.
language.
The friend.
I'm just saying, it's
The
totally
friend.
different. The friend that come and take you to go buy
The
some
friend.
food, you like, you got that food
The
dude.
dude in the friend zone.
He
The
think-
dudes
yeah,
in the
he
friend zone
think he
had to
dating.
get there somehow.
He
right?
think he dating you, but you like, nah, I just call him when I'm hungry.
The friend zone dude. He don't even know he friend
Exactly.
zone. He had to get there somehow.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my gosh, new alert. What do you do if you got printed by your husband barber?
You ain't even gotta tell me who that is.
Hey, first of all, that's a woman's question, but I'd imagine that haircuts for dude better be free. That's all I'm saying. If he impregnated you, them haircuts better be free. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my
You better have a hell of a taper then.
Dating is the on-ramp to sex. Don't play that game. BK Jackson says dating is on-ramp. Well, if that's the case, isn't that where you going to anyway?
So you just out here dating multiple people, just pending sex with multiple people at the same time. When do you cut it off?
Aren't you pending sex or pending some type of connection with them?
Yeah, that's why I cannot share that same energy with multiple people because it can get confusing.
Because dating will get to that point where that energy.
You start spending that time together, that chemistry build up, it might lead to sex. And you doing that to too many people or multiple people, period, like that's dangerous.
I don't know. I guess for me, you can date multiple people as long as you have in line. It's gonna call everybody a hoe. It's gonna call everybody a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I think if you're dating
Thank you, Mr. Jackson.
I think if you're dating multiple people, I think you're setting the precedent to let them know that, hey, you know what? I am dating multiple people, but I'm looking for someone, like Misha Miller said, to step out and be the one. The way that a person becomes the one is that they can actually, one, put up with the fact that you're being honest with them.
Absolutely.
And then also show you how much they want to be that one with you. Kind of like Superhead's book, you know? When she talked about how she would date dudes and number them and let them know, hey, right now this dude is in front of you, this other guy's in front of you.
She said that on the YouTube.
She did. She said she numbers her dudes. She
let people know what number they was,
so if you want,
and what they need to do to move up in the list to be number one or whatever, to move up in the ranks.
Exactly. And I honestly,
it sounds crazy, but I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
At least that let you know where you stand. If you thought you was number one and you can't figure out why you can't get no more time, at least that let you know, like, oh, okay, so I'm not. So all right, cool. Either take it or leave it.
Especially when that's the prize for you. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this. So after you've dated many or whatever, or a few, and you found that one person, you came out that one breakup, you know, Omisha says, I use my situationship I date to get to know who I'm dropping everyone else for. Then he can slide up in the ring for
I like that. I like that though. I like that.
Hey, Misha, I like that answer.
I like that honesty.
What is that?
I really do.
Which one?
Your eyes whole?
Is brown or I don't know. I don't know what that is. That sounds like
Below.
I'm just saying that. Yeah, we're talking about Superhead. Superhead is who we was talking about. Miss Angie. But yeah, Misha Miller. I like the situationship. Now that's another whole thing. You got relationship, you got dating, you got entertaining. What is a situationship to y'all? Y'all speechless. That's how you know they've been in some.
That might be that X that, you know, we can't function as a unit, but, you know, we're going to still dip back.
So you can get back with the... That's right, you friends. You Erica Badu
cool
will break up.
Y'all stop calling me Badu. But that's a compliment.
That's a compliment.
I am Badu.
You got that
Badu got everything. She had peace.
I'm gonna.
I seen this one meme. Somebody asked her, "How do you get men under that spell?" And she said, "I listen to them."
Damn.
Damn.
That just messed me up right there.
Bad shit.
Real tough.
Miss Angie.
Yeah, that situationship, I think is it can be. I guess when you go back to it, well, not go back to an ex, but when you just dip back, y'all have that understanding. Like, this is just sex. We enjoy each other. We cool. Like, ain't gonna be no stalking me and all that craziness. Let's just do that thing.
Miss Angie just said situationship equals messy. Situationship equals dating, same vehicle.
I don't think it necessarily is the same thing. You can be dating someone and not have sex because it can get messy.
The reason situationship I don't think is the same as dating because a situationship means you have an understanding that this won't go anywhere,
further,
and it's okay. And the situationship also means it can go further, just not right now, and you still entertaining folks. Dating means you're hoping that. That's why I think it's something different.
Well, situationship is kind of dangerous, just like dating. I mean, because situationship is you never know who's gonna feel what in the end. They might say, yeah, this is the agreement. We agree. We just gonna have sex, and we cool with that. But does that always end up the same way? Like, yep. We still cool. That's all we doing is having sex. Normally, at some point, somebody catch some feelings somewhere. In most situations,
I think both people catch feelings. Just at what level? Because even Parker just mentioned here long-term lovers, and I've seen that type of situation happen too, where people are like, oh, we just that's my what they say. That's my brother. That's my friend. That's my cousin friend. So how y'all been friends? We've been friends for a long time. It's like y'all know when y'all don't do nothing. Y'all know when y'all is doing something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think
that's the fair weather friend right there.
I think if you treat somebody right in the first place, anyway, you can call yourself whatever you want to personally. If you treat them with respect, and I think that's the one thing. Like comes back to that honesty. That if you're honest with somebody, from day one, and what y'all doing, everything should be okay. Yeah. It shouldn't be no issues. No matter if it's a situationship, whether it's dating, whether it's y'all just smashing.
Y'all two figure it out, whatever the hell it is.
As long as y'all honest, it should be cool.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it.
Whatever.
You know, however y'all want to do it. But the way I look at it is like this. A situationship, I don't think is messy. Dating can get messy. The minute you throw sex in there, can get kind of messy too. All depends on the people that you with. But all this happens after you break up with somebody anyway. I mean, you got to go through these different stages. I don't know many people that break up.
Like
Mr. Bill, your grandmother's male friend.
Always at the house.
It's always that grandmama got a friend.
Grandma did always have a friend.
Mr. Bill.
Oh,
Hey.
My grandma was Daddy Charlie. It was like, hey, Daddy Charlie. That's what we call him, Daddy Charlie.
Hey, I think
slide through.
I saw a comedy
situationship.
A comedy skit the other day talking about how you know your mama was a hoe back in the day. It's like remember that dude that used to always come by and help with the groceries.
Every now and then, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take you out every now and then to the park. You know what I'm saying?
Real high.
Yeah. You be like, Mama, who that? Oh, that's just Bill. That's just Mr. Bill.
Thank you, Mr. Bill. She right. Not Mr. Bill.
Oh my gosh. BK said
Arthur.
my mom's was Uncle Arthur. Hey, ladies,
I call no dude.
Please stop Uncle.
That is confusing as hell when kids they grow up.
Some of y'all messed up now behind Uncle.
Bet not marry that uncle, I tell you that.
I be messing mugs
gonna marry
up.
my uncle.
Oh my gosh, just gotta be careful with that.
I'm just saying.
Well, thank you, Miss Angie. Y'all got me all completely off topic now.
I didn't know we was talking. We started out with traffic.
No,
Yeah.
well, actually, the show is called "The Best Part of Breaking Up," and we talking about everything
We
after
to the good parts.
That is a good part. When you finally break up with somebody, y'all ain't gotta be messy no more. Y'all friends
The good
still,
part of breaking up. That's
and then
what
you
we
back
talking
on, you back in them
Friends.
streets. That, to me, I think there's nothing more like, I guess, exhilarating than knowing after you done broke up with somebody and you like, let me go out and try this again.
about. Exactly.
Because you know me, what I do, if I'm trying it again, at first when you with somebody, you be at the mall or the store, you see somebody cute, be like, ooh, I would say something,
let
but
'em go.
I'm in a relationship, so I can't.
Gotta let him go.
But the minute you single, man, you walk up to folks heel toe first. Hey,
Right.
sweetheart.
Even if she glimpsed at you, like, oh, she cool.
You can't
checking me out.
strike out.
She
Ain't no
checking me
strike
out.
out. As a dude, when you single and you ain't no striking out for you.
It ain't. She gave me eye contact.
Gave me eye contact. She looked at me. I'm gonna go ahead and say something and see where it's at.
Check that temperature.
That to me is like exhilarating. It's like just getting back into something again. You know what I'm saying? And then finding somebody. What'd he say? He said until your car gets scratched up. Mr. Earl, who ended up being my younger sister daddy. What? Hold on. I used to say Mr. Earl, who ended up being my younger sister daddy. Y'all killing me with this.
He ain't your uncle.
That's how you know your parents was on bullshit.
He ain't your uncle. That's what
He ain't your uncle, but he was just Mr. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Your uncle is just
Okay,
stepdaddy.
thank you, Parker, for bringing us back to what we're talking about. Breaking up.
God.
The best part of breaking up is lessons learned.
Yeah.
So what's the best lesson you ever learned when you broke up with somebody?
Oh Jesus.
The best lesson you ever learned about yourself or about how you interpret other people. Hey, bye, Miss Angie. But what's the best lesson you ever learned?
You can lose yourself in a relationship.
At what level when you say lose yourself?
You can, because when you get into a relationship and you love somebody so much, a person can actually forget about their own personal needs because they're making sure, that she's taken care of or he's taken care of. That you do so much. Sometimes you forget your things that are most important to you are kind of like put on the back burner sometimes because you're taking care of that other person. But then when you get back on your own, now you got a clear head. Now you can think about it. Like, okay, I forgot about this.
What up, Edward? You getting cars messed up, huh, Ed? Edward out here talking about cars getting damaged. Okay, so you can't lose yourself when you're in a relationship.
So for instance, like most people, like a lot of women
Uh-oh.
go to. I'm gonna say a lot of women.
Whoa.
They go like when they get divorced or break up. That's normally when they come up, cause that's their motivation. Now they go to college. I didn't finish that degree. I'm gonna go finish that degree.
Hey.
I'm gonna go find me a new job.
Or
Find
they
a job.
do the big chop. Why is it that
Cut
women
all
do
the hair
that?
off, huh?
Listen,
Why is it women do that when you break up?
That's the new me.
Going through something.
That's the new me.
They do the big chop.
Do me, but I'm just saying.
Cut all that weight
That's
off.
normally you become the focus again. Anything that
That's
you
why I cut my
forgot.
locks off, boy. I straight chopped them bad boys off.
Man, me too.
I don't get it.
Shit.
I don't get it. Do the big chop.
It's-
I guess for me, if you're gonna learn a lesson after you break up with somebody, it's kind of learning how you got in that situation in the first place. That's what I consider the lesson.
Hindsight, yeah.
It's like, how did I get in that situation? And then if it wasn't the best situation for me, then let me go ahead and find the best situation. Because I don't think we ever really get it right. We just get better at it. Better at not getting it wrong.
I'm also my worst critic. So when I get out of a relationship, I always think about, even if it wasn't the relationship for me, what could I have done better?
Yeah.
What did because personally, after you self-evaluate where you were, what you were trying to do, and things you could have done better. Like,
And
maybe
not
I
even
could have been a
better
little
for
more
that
affectionate.
person.
Maybe I could have loved that person a little bit more. Maybe I could have did this. You know
Or
what I mean?
maybe what you could have done better for yourself. Like
Well,
when you could have showed
that's
up for
true, too.
yourself instead of just.
That's true, too.
That's what Edward just said. He said, serious though, it's a journey finding yourself. We lose so much trying to please other people.
We do, exactly. It happens.
But isn't that what we want to do? Isn't that part of like you want to please somebody else? So isn't that a part of yourself you want to give away?
But you don't intend
I'm
to
gonna give you
lose
what I got
lose all of.
out.
You don't intend to lose yourself or lose some things about yourself. It just seems to happen when you're pleasing other people.
Give
But
you
that's
extra, the
but in that. So my thing is this: to me, when I'm in a relationship, it makes me happy to make someone else happy, and
It
I
does.
value. This is what I value in a relationship most. Even if I break up with somebody, I value the moments that we smile together
Yep.
because life is short as hell.
I agree.
I'm telling you, life is short as hell. So I'm gonna value the times we had and
I'm
our
a
moments we had
I'm a
together.
moment person.
If we went on a date
I'm a
and we
moment
did
person.
something that was amazing, that's a memory I'm gonna keep for life.
I'm a moment. I live in the right now.
Thank you.
I live in the moment for real.
Because depression.
You know what? Don't rub me on the back. I don't need your sympathy. Go on.
Oh my.
I live in the moment. So I mean, I anytime if I'm having a good time, those are moments that I'm gonna remember. And that's the things that you remember about a relationship. Like you're gonna remember the time that y'all went to a log cabin or something like that in the middle of the winter time.
Memories are
and got
precious.
stuck. Those are things that I think of.
Memories
I
are
love the
precious. Honestly, anybody I've been
Live in
with,
the
my
moment.
memories are precious and moments that I share because I can't get those back.
Exactly.
Time is the one thing you can't get back. So I look at it like this: everything that's why I guess I don't regret people that I break up with because I can't regret the time I spent because the time I spent, I was there, I was in the moment, I gave my full energy at that moment. That's what you got to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Parker said something about most men perceived her as selfless, which is a way of lacking confidence. Edward was saying a real person will use the information to get better.
Better, not bitter.
What is a relationship? Did come out on beta. Sometimes you must temper things and give once earned. I think that's what Parker said. So there's several ways to look at it, I guess. And my thing is, the time you spend in a relationship is a good time, and the time that you break up is that one small moment, very small moment over the span of the whole entire relationship that you can't let get to you. That's why I like getting back out there. I like being able to say, okay, let me spend some of these other quality times with other people and meet other people. Now, it ain't like that for everybody.
Right.
Some people are like, I ain't going back out there. It's hard for a woman, hard for a man. It's not necessarily hard. Sometimes it's just you gotta get yourself better. So as we're talking about the best part of breaking up, and I'm just laughing at some of these comments.
I'm just trying to refocus.
They off the chain today.
They are
Together.
off the chain today. I got to
Keep them
admit.
coming.
Y'all comments is cracking me the hell up.
It's
So
the best
like I said, we're
refocus.
talking about the best part of breaking up. We're talking about friends and enemies. We actually were talking about also who broke up with who. Does that really matter who broke up with who? Because I didn't even bring that topic up because I didn't know if it really mattered.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I mean, when I was a kid, it did, but it don't matter when you get older to do it.
No, I don't think so.
Like it don't like, oh, she broke up with you or you broke up. I don't think that
it
matter.
doesn't Doesn't
Now,
matter.
this is another topic I want to talk about too, and this has a little bit more along with breaking up. But have you guys ever seen those videos where like somebody's trying to like get married or whatever, and they drop down on one knee? Now, two parts to this question. One, or I should let the first part go and I'll ask the second part later. If a woman says no immediately, does that mean the relationship is over
Yes.
on a marriage proposal?
Yes. Because because the way I see it, if you've gotten to that point as a guy, if you've gotten to that point where you are prepared for that person to be your wife, and they say no,
To
it
share,
doesn't sound like y'all gonna be on the same level. Y'all not gonna be out. You feel a certain way that they don't feel. So does that ever catch up?
Can it?
I don't.
So-
Because you way over here,
So would you end a
And that
relationship?
person's right there.
If you propose to somebody today, would you end the relationship if they told you no if you proposed?
You know, it depends on the reason. If she tells me like, I don't want to do it right now because some personal stuff or like that, it depends. Because if you're saying that you don't want to marry me because you don't want me or who I am or
wait a minute, because we're about to go ahead.
who I am, or it's something that you don't like about me or something like that, I mean, I don't see no reason. What are we gonna go back to the drawing board and do?
You said you don't need a reason, so no is no is no.
You know, ever since you cut your dread,
You ain't been the same.
you've been acting up all
You've been
day
acting
today.
different ever since.
And you came in late. Come in with all that.
All this red hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you say? Let's say a man comes to you. I can only imagine.
This has happened.
If you say no, does he end a relationship?
No, he did not.
That's got to be the most hurtful shit
Okay,
ever.
2 parts of that
So
question.
honest.
That's
Why
gotta be-
why
it
do
is
you say
honest,
no?
But that's still got to be hurtful.
Because we wasn't ready.
We wasn't ready. No, you.
He was ready. In his mind, he was
You
ready.
wasn't ready.
After we talked and we talked and we talked, because at first he couldn't get over it. It was just like, why'd you say no? This is my ego. I'm putting on the line for you. I'm doing this for you. I went and bought this ring for you. You know, all these things for
I think
you.
that would be
but
too
you didn't
devastating
consider
for me.
that this is not what I wanted. You looked at the picture and said, I'm going to do this big grand thing for her, and you didn't consider her. You didn't consider me. So when I explained it that way, we were not ready. Then he understood, okay, this is something that she looks at as something that for both of us and not just for her.
Did he really understand, or just
I don't
agree
think
with
he
you because he was like, the hell with
understood.
it?
I don't
Then
think
he
he
wanted
understood that.
Because I
I don't know if I can understand that.
I mean, that Badu.
Because apparently, if I felt like we were at that point and you felt that we weren't, then I'm like,
That's
oh,
not her. That's not her saying she don't want you. It's her being honest. Say, I don't want us to be.
How the
married."
hell that ain't her saying she don't
but if
want
you
me?
saying you
It's
want,
a marriage.
I want to marry. I just
Together.
gave you a ring. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I
She
feel the
don't
way
want
that
just a ring. She wants a marriage. It's a totally different thing. You're looking at giving her this material piece of
Because that
jewelry
ring means
that
something.
says you're hooked to her. She don't want that yet. She wants you as a whole person. It takes time. Like you can't give me a ring and say now you're mine. No, I have a choice.
no, the ring means something.
Yeah, and it means
And it's
that
not
we're
to
hooked
us. It ain't
forever.
just a tool, even though it costs a lot of goddamn money. It's not just a tool. It's that says like I'm feeling a certain way about you, and I want you to be the one.
Yeah, and her staying with you is not saying that she don't think you're the one. She's saying let's take time and grow more before we do that. It's a commitment for both of us, not you just giving me a ring and taking it.
Well, I thought it was basically that says to me, I thought it was time, but you didn't think it was.
Right, and I'm still
So
considering you as my
now I'm
niece.
supposed to. What am I supposed to do now?
That changes the
Continue to grow.
dynamic of
gotta-
the relationship. I'm sorry, that does to me.
Maybe our communication ain't where it need to be because I thought I was brave enough to
I
give you
think
this ring because I thought we were there and I was
think it's
ready.
Ego to dump somebody because they're not in the same level as you are. And it's not even meaning that you're
I don't know.
superior to them. It means
That's-
that you're just not
I don't
seeing
know.
eye to
I don't
eye.
think that's ego because I think women would do that too in reverse. If a man was not where he needed to be and you dump him because he's not where he's at financially or emotionally or
Emotionally.
intelligently, I think women would leave a man too. So I mean, if that's the case, when you talk about ego, if someone's not where you're at ego wise, I think it happens every day. Men and women do this, regardless if we're talking about a ring involved or marriage involved.
I think that's communication. Like you, just like when you're breaking up with someone you've been with for a long time, you know that time is coming if you're communicating, if your energies match, if you're feeling each other and really paying attention to each other.
But-
you know.
But I'm saying if apparently communication didn't
Exactly,
matter
so
in
that's
that
a problem.
because he thought
Right.
and she thought. So apparently communication ain't. He might have took that communication as yep we here.
And that's a problem. How you
Okay.
gonna go into a marriage with communication issues? That shows you're not ready as a unit. You're not.
So
ready
how do you keep
together.
that relationship going to the? I mean,
Remove his ego. Stop being selfish and listen. She is not saying that I don't want you. She's saying that I don't want to go into something that's permanent with this communication barrier.
The dynamic of a man,
That's a value.
that's very okay. I'm gonna tell you like this. What you said makes sense because even Parker just said ego doesn't have a place in a relationship. Yes, ego does not have a place in a relationship when as a man you feel things are going in a way that makes sense to you and your ego. It's very hard, I'm saying as a man myself, to sit there and propose to somebody and she be like, nah, son, muff
If you
your
were
whole
paying
face.
attention to her, you would
Nah.
know she wasn't ready.
You know what though?
That's
In all
all
honesty, put it like this. You're right. But in all honesty though, if you do come at a woman, I think men propose to show a commitment that is something that they probably feel for a man's side is something that they're making a very big step with, showing I'm willing to fix anything that's broken with me now. And that's not the right way probably to do it. I'm like, look, God, I'm telling you from a man's point of view. I'm not telling you from your point of view. I'm just telling you from a man's point of view. I'm willing to fix what's wrong with me now. I'm giving you this ring in a sense of saying I want to be married to someone who understands I am not where I need to be. I want to get there with you. So now that might not be the right way. I'm just telling you as a man how some men may think.
Well, that doesn't mean it's right. I'm just
I don't mean it's right. I'm just telling you what it is.
The basis of this conversation or this exchange is that if he proposes and she says no, then it's all bets are off. Y'all not doing it anymore. I think that's
what the majority of people in the comments are saying. I mean, they say if your energies don't match. Even BK said something about, well,
apparently y'all not matching energies.
If energies don't match, and then that means he wasn't paying attention.
So does it ever level up? I don't think it goes back to that. If it's level,
BK said it's pretty good. BK Jack, he said, well, obviously, if you guys aren't on the same wavelength, then obviously there's something else. It's not like he was saying something else in that other person, a fantasy that hasn't been reached, or something that hasn't been reached by the other person. Yeah. And if that's the case, can that person reach that?
If they're both willing. If the man is not so broken that he's like, she just doesn't want me. If he's actually listening to her, and she's willing to say, work through it with him.
First of all, he got to just accept that he just got kind of rejected. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get over it.
You say that like this nothing. I mean rejection's not an easy thing.
Yeah, it's not easy for anybody.
Exactly. It's not. And then at that moment where you felt like you were most vulnerable.
So you
just proposed to somebody. I just didn't open this all up.
Union. You want to cut it off just because you got rejected.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm saying not right now. It's not denied. It's delayed.
But see, so I can't bet on the future. I'm not sure. Aware of.
Exactly. Because apparently I thought we were already there.
Exactly.
Apparently I thought we were already there.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. So I have to be willing.
So here's the other part of it. What happens then when the male ego is, I'm sensitive as shit.
Absolutely.
Not gonna lie to you. The male ego is fragile as hell.
Absolutely.
So here's another question then. What happens then when she says yes for the time? Just to say yes because of what's going on. The circumstances.
That's when you're into some messed up stuff. That's when you either don't make it to the altar or it's gonna be a jacked up marriage.
Funny enough, you know what though? More people stay together or the engagement goes all the way when a woman says yes just because, and then on the back end say, hey, let's figure this shit out during the engagement side. Let's not get married until we figure this out. So that to me makes more, huh?
You're dating with a ring.
No, you're just an engagement.
I mean, because you don't get married.
So wait a minute, wait a minute. So what's an engagement then?
That's an engagement supposed to be you already know each other. The engagement just you're planning your wedding.
Okay.
I need a
good
year
point.
to plan
I'm
my
glad
wedding.
you said that. So you're planning your wedding. So then before the planning of the wedding, is a man dating you with purpose to get married to you?
Yeah.
So then what's the difference if he puts a ring and says, this is my commitment and I'll take the time that gets there versus without the ring? Isn't it more specific to say, or not more specific, more valuable that this man actually said, hey, I do want to marry you. I want to get engaged with you. You said yes. You said we're not ready. Let's figure it out during the engagement. Is that a better? So it's better. No, not dating. I'm talking about a
gathering.
We're not dating. At this point, I've made you my specific one.
We already know each other. That seals the deal. We're just planning a wedding now. That's engagement.
Planning a wedding. First of all, engagement is not planning a wedding. I think engagement is all. See that's the thing that throws me off. I think an engagement is showing purpose that's where you want to go. Planning the wedding, you could be engaged for 2 years and not have an actual real wedding.
Engagement equals preparation for marriage.
But you said wedding. That's two different things. Yeah, wedding and marriage are two.
You're preparing for the wedding.
So no. Wedding is an event. Marriage is a lifetime commitment.
I think when you're in a relationship, and
BK, I need you on this one, brother.
I think that when you're in a relationship and you're saying exclusively, this is my woman and this is my man, that's when you're preparing. You're intentionally preparing to be with that person for the rest of your life. Now, if you decide in that time this is not working out, you break it off before you get engaged. Don't get engaged with me and say, now I want to determine if I want to prepare for marriage with you.
Okay, maybe I'm caught up on the words you're using. Marriage and wedding are different. Thank you, BK. That's what I'm trying. So you're using the word wedding, and that's what threw me off. So in my mind, if I give you a ring and you say yes at the time, then say let's figure it out before we get married. To me, I'm not just preparing for a wedding. I'm preparing for my marriage.
You can always
say yeah. You can get married.
That way, no, if you just was telling people that we were gonna get married, but
we're gonna push it back. Or we're gonna push it back.
It didn't work out.
When you get engaged, that dude drops his knee and say, "Will you be my wife?" He didn't say in a year or when we figure it out. Will you be my wife? Yes or no?
Yes.
So tomorrow we can go do this thing.
No, but we don't have to. We can take our time before we do this thing because we're working on a marriage, not a wedding.
It's not necessarily the wedding. It's that you are ready at that time to marry that person.
No, engagement does not mean you're ready at the time. Engagement means yes, this is who I want to be married to. Now the time frame it takes us to get there might be a day. or it might be a year.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're making it seem like if you're not ready at that time, doesn't mean you have to say no or yes. You can say yes and say we're not ready right now versus saying no from the jump.
Listen, don't give me no ring if we ain't ready to tie the knot.
I get what you're saying.
That day, like if I
That's
if I ain't ready to be
We
your
in
wife,
Vegas. Let's
if
go.
I ain't ready to be your
Going
wife
down to the
today, then I
chapel.
propose to me today. Don't give me no kind of jury on my finger saying I'm exclusively yours for the rest of your life.
Wow.
if we
You
ain't
want to
ready.
do it today, huh?
All right, Parker just said, I heard vulnerability and egos involved in the proposal. How do either play a part? Well, you're vulnerable because you never know. Honestly, I don't care what any man say. I don't think you ever really know if she's going to say yes.
Absolutely.
100%. I don't think you ever know. The ego, so vulnerability is that. You're putting yourself out there. And also, the ego plays a part because you're basically putting yourself in a situation that's going to allow you to show
It's
or
going to
allow you to be weak.
rejected, possibly.
Yeah. Now, I will say this too also. I don't think a lot of women really 100% understand what goes into buying a ring if a ring is purchased for the right person. And I don't mean buying a ring, I should say better, preparing for marriage. Meaning that if you go someplace to go buy a ring for the woman that you love, you're going through a whole situation of what size, what kind of ring does she like, well, how much money should I save up for it? That's a whole different, that's a whole thought process you're going through. And all along,
You don't know if she's going to say
it's
yes
only
or not.
for this one woman. So that's
You
just
don't
how I
know if
look
she
at
gonna
it.
say yes or not.
And automobile just dissing people from day one when they get there.
I ain't marrying you.
I ain't
You need
marrying
to work
your
on
ass.
that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't take the trash out on Tuesdays. I ain't gonna marry you.
No, not today. We can work on that maybe later.
So BK just said, for example, if you decide to have a baby with a woman, doesn't mean y'all already. I like that one. If you decide to have a baby with a woman, that mean y'all ready to be pregnant. It's just something that happened. Hey BK, I need. What is BK? Is BK Atlanta?
Don't.
BK, you Atlanta?
No, he don't need to be in Atlanta. He
Man,
don't need to be in no Atlanta.
I need him on the
Oh,
show.
man.
I need BK
No.
on the show.
No.
BK needs to be on the show.
Come on through, BK.
He is
I like how you.
Sagittarius.
I like. Oh, you don't get along with
He
Sagittarius?
ain't coming on the show. No, he
Oh.
cool as hell. That's my dude. He cool.
Man.
That's real messed up.
Very cool
Come
guy.
on, Otto.
I'm just joking.
Come on, Otto.
He is not in Atlanta. You are not here.
He said, "Yes, I'm up here." Okay,
Okay.
we gonna get him on
I
the
bet
show.
you he be down. I bet you he
Exactly.
down the street.
Exactly.
I bet you he is. Boy, it's a small world.
He
boy.
look, he autumn neighbor.
I bet he real close. Like, yeah, I'm right at the Crocus.
Okay, so the ring from the bubblegum machine until you get yes, then go buy the real one. And I heard a true story a long time ago. It was a movie I watched with Ashton Kutcher.
Peachtree Corners. Why are you giving out your whole location?
See, there we talking about. See, you said
There you go.
Wait a minute.
He right
She
down
said
there.
she wasn't even
He said he
here.
wasn't even in Atlanta.
This is not a real invite. Okay?
You said, wait a minute, it was a real invite.
Come on,
That was a real
BK.
invite,
Come on,
BK.
BK.
That was a real
Lying to
invite.
you.
We'll discuss that off
They
here.
lying to you.
No, we not.
I'm blocking you on Facebook. Playing games, man.
Get out of here.
So I heard a thing a long time ago, and it was said if the problem is the ring, then the problem is not the ring.
Right.
Because obviously, if a woman rejects you for your size of the ring, it ain't the ring. Because a woman who loves you doesn't matter what you give her.
Exactly.
You can give her a piece of
I
string.
agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, she gonna be like, yo,
She gonna be like, girl,
I'm gonna go ahead and need that diamond in that
Jake and
mug.
ring, but he loved me though.
Yeah, only
But
goes
that
so
just show
far.
you that it ain't all about love no more.
I know.
If you care about the size of the ring,
Hey, BK, you
Rather
invited
than
to
the
the
union.
show, man. We air every Thursday
Y'all
live.
bugging, man. Y'all
You invited to the
bugging.
show, bruh.
and we're gonna send him right
You
next
say
to
you married?
Bugging, yeah.
We need a married man on the show
We're
because
gonna
I
send
ain't
him right
married.
next to Austin. We do need
Yeah,
a
we need to bring
perspective.
him and Sincere back over in the show because y'all bugging.
Why we bugging? We telling our truth. This is the truth. Can I handle the truth?
Come on through, BK. We're gonna work that out. We're gonna work that out.
If y'all invite BK, we inviting Kwani.
I don't know who. Oh yeah, that's.
Quanisha.
Go ahead.
Look, let me tell y'all. If,
Quanisha and Latoya need to come to the show and help me out.
if you are in the Atlanta area and you want to be on this show,
He's invited.
hey, if you already have a podcast, that's good. Come on.
What's your show? Yeah.
The Player Way. Hey, we will support the Player Way. Wait a minute, you married the Player Way. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's a basketball podcast. That's a bad sports podcast, right?
We're using sports in game.
Okay, perfect. We love that too because we try and get our sports show going before March Madness starts, so we could probably help with that. The size, quality of the ring does what? The size and quality of the ring does matter?
What?
Explain that one. I thought. Wait a minute. Okay.
It ain't about the union.
Okay. Maybe. I mean, I think the size. Well, okay. I'll say the size of the ring matters and quality of the ring matters if you get beyond the love side of things. Not it matters to show love.
Okay.
I'll say that way. That's the only way I can interpret what Parker's saying. And ain't the ring supposed to cost twice a man's yearly salary? That's what they say. But see, what if my yearly salary ain't like $25,000? Actually, no, not twice. Oh, wait a minute. Twice a man's yearly salary. That's expensive ass ring, AC.
We gonna be broke
Aaron,
for 2 years.
Aaron, that's expensive
We gonna be
ring.
broke for 2 years.
I
Maybe even 3. I'm gonna need deferment on that motherfucker.
If the ring I buy you costs twice my salary, I was doing some Kobe Bryant-ish in the hotel someplace in Idaho. Cause
you better stay with me while we broke, cause that's been beyond my means.
Oh well, Parker said effort.
The ring is supposed to symbolize, the woman and her uniqueness. Like, don't just go buy her some big ring because it's expensive or it's a huge diamond. Like, it would mean more if it was something specific to her.
But is it twice your whole salary? You sure it ain't like ain't like twice your weekly pay?
That's
your weekly pay.
Or your monthly? Maybe it's twice your monthly salary
well,
because.
I'm talking about the salary though.
Well, I'm just saying
because you gotta buy that ring.
If you make $25,000 and you buy a ring twice your salary, that's $50,000 ring. When I got married, the ring I bought was $5,000 and it was gold. And then when I got the ring back and took it back in to get appraised, it was worth $10,000. I came up on my divorce.
Well, $6,000.
Man.
So $6,000. I don't know. I'm telling you, if I'm buying your ring,
if that ring gonna put me in the poorhouse, then I'm sorry. Just so I can prove it that that shouldn't have to prove that I love you like that. You should know where my finances
maybe
at.
half their salary.
Half their salary. So that's still a lot of money.
That's still a lot of money.
I think if you buy a ring that's somewhere,
if y'all got kids, ain't no way in hell I'm thinking y'all gonna spend half your salary on a damn ring. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That don't make sense to me.
Like, nigga, what is wrong?
We got bills. We got stuff going on. We got kids.
Gotta go to college.
You got
so BK just said it right. He said there's no actual dollar amount. Every woman is different. So the one woman required more than others. Know who you're with. Chances are, if a man buys you a ring that costs him anywhere between $1,500 to $15,000, just love him. Just love him, because that's expensive to me.
I mean, that costs money.
That's a piece of jewelry.
That's $15,000 out your salary. You ain't finna get back.
It don't matter. He asked and she said no, so take the ring back.
Heck yeah, I'm taking the ring back.
Hell yeah, you about to go and say no.
If I put the ring on her finger and I'm on bended knee and she say no, I'm yanking everything as I get up off that knee.
I'm gonna put a Google link in. How much should a man pay for?
I'm grabbing them heels. I bought it.
I'm about to look at that link, Aaron, and see about that one.
No.
Because I don't know if I can pay that much for no ring.
A quarter of a salary.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
A quarter of a salary.
But that's still a lot.
So if you making $50,000, and we talking about what? 15,000? Wait a minute, I went to school. No, it's more than 50. 12.5. My bad. Public education. Sorry, y'all.
That's still a lot.
Well, 12,000 is it a lot?
12,000?
I would just
if you making 50.
Sure it's
if you making 50, hell yeah. If you making 50, hell yeah, 12,000 is a lot.
I mean, they got payment plans at these Jared Gallerias and such.
I get it. That mean that's one more bill y'all gonna have when y'all get married. So
always.
That's how I think about it. Like, okay, I'm gonna buy you this ring. We gonna get married, but shit, we got a bill. That's a bill we gonna have to keep.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to keep.
BK just said something that honestly, as an insurance agent, is pretty funny. He says, and always get it appraised and insured first. Yes, get it appraised and insured, and also guess what? Get it appraised and insured under her name because she'd be the one losing it. You can't claim no ring that ain't yours because it ain't your property no more, bro.
Right. Good point.
Hey Parker, you said 10 karat gold. Okay. At that point in time, we robbing the bank to get you a ring. I ain't gonna lie to you. You'll get it, but I had to rob a bank to get it for you.
I think there's gonna always be a lot of answers on that question because I think everybody got different opinions on that one.
See, even Aaron said his wife didn't like diamonds, and she wanted a ring that was under like $1,000.
Yeah, I
like her.
diamonds.
You like uncut?
Yeah.
She got some sisters.
You gotta get my diamond. I don't want the stuff.
You got them conflict-free diamonds that you're trying to do out there?
I want a raw, uncut diamond.
Wow.
Hey, y'all. So
wait a minute. You want a what?
It's called Diamond in the Rough. That's the website. That's the store.
Damn.
She already got her site for y'all.
You gotta know this. He already got to know the site. If you gonna marry me, I ain't saying you gonna get engaged to me.
And it's not like it has to be expensive or this, but it has to be specific to me, not something that everybody else got.
All right, y'all. Well, today's episode was about the best part of breaking up, and honestly, I'm surprised. I think we've gone over 2 hours.
It wasn't Folgers, though. I'll tell you that.
It was not Folgers, no. But I think we've gone over 2 hours. So for those who tuned in, please check us out. We air live every Thursday. Real Talk to You. You can check us out on Facebook, Real Talk to You. Check us out on Instagram, Real Talk to You Media. Check us out on YouTube at Real Talk to You. And by the way, if you are in the Atlanta area and want to be on our show, come on through. Holla at us. BK, it's an open invite. We air live every Thursday.
I mean, we're going to have Autumn too.
Hey, in all honesty, every show we've aired averages about 1,000 views. The last show we aired last time, I think, up to 3,000 views. The one prior to that is up to 2,600 views. So our shows keep getting aired over and over. Now, people who watch them all over the place. When I look at demographics, we got people all over the place. I mean, I got everyone from Tennessee, New Orleans, everywhere watching the show. Canada. So I just want to make sure y'all know. Check us out. And please share this. Please take your time to share this exact live on your page. That gets more people interested. And we're also looking for some sponsors too. Meaning that, hey, if you got something you want to promote on our show, let us know. So this is Real Talk to You with LM.
Yes, sir.
Autumn Sonata. And of course, your host, Real. I hope you enjoyed the show. Best part of breaking up. We'll talk to y'all later. And as you know, time for the after show.
We breaking up. It's time for breaking up. It's the after show.
We breaking up.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, y'all. But of course, we're doing after show now. So if y'all still out there, send them crazy, wacky questions, whatever topics you got. We here.
Keep them coming. Kids, you crazy.
Man.
Boy, you my boy.
Hey, Parker, you worth the 10K. I'll be honest.
Malone, I don't know what you do if you got your neighbor wife pregnant. I'm sorry.
Who was that cat asking all them questions?
Kids, Malone.
You gonna get a grandma's.
That's all I do.
Man, if you give your grandma's old ring, she got to get that back. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's
got to get that back.
That's heirloom.
I'm gonna need all that back.
And if you say no, this is what's meant for you.
Right now, BK, right now we're just on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I have not put the podcast on Anchor or iTunes yet. I'm actually going to take my audio and put it on there eventually. I just haven't done it yet. What we do is we air an hour and a half of the real show. And then right now, like we're doing, we air about another, maybe who knows how long of the after show. But I do have all my videos and everything on YouTube. So all the video podcasts, everything we can do right now, I edit it and put it on YouTube. But we can talk though, man. You might know better than me how to get this out there to iTunes and those different places. I would say, oh, you are talented, BK. That's what Autumn says. So hey, I will take any type of consulting from you, and we'll also promote your podcast too, because we all over the place. Like I said, right now with just Facebook, we averaging about a good 1,000 views. You know, so we're doing all right, but we just basically getting little regular clicks. You know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Some people watching for longer than that. But hey, we out there. Spreaker for your. Oh, Spreaker? Okay. I will.
What's that?
Something called Spreaker for our distribution. Okay. Yeah, I'll put it out on anywhere I can. So y'all, and plus the others, I'm about to ask I'm a question, but I don't want to go too deep on it because I don't want to
get beat up.
No, because I don't want to talk too much about the R. Kelly thing again. We already talked about it enough.
Yeah, I did that. We ain't doing that one.
Yeah, we already talked about it enough.
Well, we won't talk to Autumn about that then.
There's some folks, boy, some of their opinions just like got me just mind blown.
Yes, Miss Harris, or CEL Harris. We can put the shows on the radio because we actually would love to get them out there anywhere. So if you know of something I don't know about, we definitely put them on the radio. Actually, it was more of a radio show when we first started, just men of a certain age talking. And then we thought, the video aspect of it was better. That's why we do it like this, that we do it the way we do it now. Plus, the way we have the studio set, we can do actually more interviews. If you check the page out, we did an interview this weekend about the R. Kelly, and we did some other real one-on-one interviews. So, yes, C.L. Harris, we want to be our shows on radio. Hell, I think this show should be on BET, to be honest. The way we be talking about stuff, take up a nice little hour slot, we good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Put it out there. Yeah, these comments were off the chain.
Yeah, everybody, y'all was crazy with them comments. Had us laughing.
But yeah, you on the radio station.
On the radio station, okay.
Well, you tell me what slot you want me to have and what I got to do to get on there, C.L. Harris. I definitely would do that. We'd bring the show right there. Autumn knows me. Okay.
Yeah,
bring it to you.
They good people.
So Autumn, you know somebody on the radio station ain't say nothing?
I ain't seen them in so long. It's been a minute. They used to host game nights and everything. Matter of fact, I wonder if they're going to start doing that again. They good peoples.
I've done radio before too. I actually do radio for my company when it comes to promotions and advertising for the company I work for, which will be unnamed on this podcast. But yeah, I do radio. I do PA for them, like public affairs type of stuff for them. So I'm used to radio. I'm used to hosting radio shows and stuff like that. So I'd be more interested in doing radio, especially if you want us to talk about a specific topic. Elliot.
I know who it is.
I'm gonna say because I don't know, but I know now. But seriously, get at me again. I'll get at Autumn to get at you, so we can do something.
You smashed.
I sure did.
More bags.
This week. She killed him this
Candy
week.
of the show.
She killed him this week.
I bought some from what's the name of that outdoor sports shop over at
Gander.
Sugarloaf Mills? The big sports shop for hunters and everything.
Bass.
Yeah, I bought some sours from there.
Theirs is
Huge
different.
things. Yeah, they're too big.
But they're different though.
Really sweet.
Yeah.
And these ones, like you just
These are gas
at,
station
like a
cheap
gas
ones.
station.
Yeah, them the
on a
good
road
ones.
trip and you stop. You know how they be having them little gummy bears and all of them little sour candy and stuff. That's where you get those. They be for like $1.
Yeah, it is 2019.
Who you telling? 2020 is around the corner.
It is.
Cannot believe it.
2020 is around the corner.
How old is your oldest?
16.
Are you better?
17 in a month.
17.
Are you better off on the odd years or the even years? What's your better years for you?
I don't know. I haven't thought
I ain't
about
never thought about that one.
I have
A
because
lot of people had a bad 2018. I had a great year.
My 2018 was transition. So that
It was
means this
eye-opening. It was
this
good.
year should even it out. Should be better.
I had a really bad breakup, but it was a good year.
mine merged together. I merged because 2017 is when I first moved here at the end of 2017.
Yeah.
So I was barely here. This is my first whole year actually in Atlanta. So it merged.
And how was your year?
My year was decent. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, the fact that www.power1022. Oh, I'm on it. Put me in, coach.
I ain't even about this radio station, E.
Hey, put me in, coach. But no, my year was good. I ain't gonna lie. The thing about my year is that I was still trying to figure out Atlanta. Still trying to figure out where I'm at. But I sat still for a year, though. This is the end of this year is when I started actually doing some more stuff. I sat still for a whole year. I ain't do jack.
Yeah.
I was on chill mode, which I like. And this year I plan on being on chill mode, too, on the hustle mode with this stuff. So this is where it's at.
This is like it's been transition since half the year was transition. So now this year's establishing, getting some things established. So I think this year is gonna be a good year.
Oh, heck yeah. I don't know. I mean, y'all tell me out there, what's y'all best years? Y'all like odd years or even years? The reason I even bring it up because in 2016, Lord have mercy, they should have been brought up on murder charges. Remember 2016? Everybody died.
Is that the year Michael Jackson died or
Prince.
Is
died?
that Prince?
Yes, Prince, everybody died.
Wow.
That's what I said. Like, for me, odd years are better. So I know it's going to be a great year for me. 2020 is like right around the corner, man. Remember back in the day when you was younger, you'd be like, 2020, cars going to be flying. You remember that?
We said
Remember
that
movie
2000.
Demolition Man?
Year 2000,
Yeah.
we thought that, like the Jetsons, we thought
I
we
was
was going to
thinking
be
about that
flying.
today.
Still waiting on them cars.
It's crazy how...
Yeah, that means the sky just going to be crowded. So it do it even matter?
I told somebody at midnight in 2019 is going the next day cars going to be flying. It's automatic. Your car going to just have
my
wings.
God.
It's just going to happen all of a
It's
sudden.
going to happen all of a
Lift
sudden.
off.
It's going to be lift off.
You transform and just start
Oh
lifting
my
off.
gosh. But just think about all the things that we did. I promise you, I would have never thought I would have made it 2020 because I thought that didn't even exist. Like 2020, like
Remember they said 2000, that the world, after 2000, the world was going to
everybody
come to an
out
end,
there
remember?
buying powdered milk and shit. Y'all was
Man,
pro
you
crazy.
better go get loaded up, go to Walmart, get all the stuff because it's going to be terrible.
Hey, and then 2012,
Armageddon,
the
basically.
Mayans told y'all the world was going in 2012.
Man. I never didn't really believe in all that stuff, though.
Aaron said, I like the years I'm alive. I hear you, man. That's true. If you make it into the next year, it's always a wonderful thing because so many folks died right when the year started.
Yeah.
A lot of, right when the year started, folks died.
Man, I think every day it's a good day.
Heck yeah.
I wake up and look outside and see the sun or whatever. I'll be like, wow,
Yeah, I'm hyped about every day.
I'm alive, man. It's a lot of people that can't say that they're alive anymore.
That's true.
That we lost. So
That's true.
it's a blessing.
I don't know, but this year I know for sure building is a bit, depending on your zodiac sign and your moon sign and your, what is it? Rising sign. You need to go look all that up. We don't have, LaToya K back on the show. You need to look that up and see where you at this year because this might be your year to really blossom. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to be my year to blossom for sure because it's an odd number year. I'm about to blow up, like Martin be saying.
I mean, I think this would be a pretty good year. We went through some, not to mention the president and all of that stuff that didn't happen. We didn't have to deal with this year. So I think it can't get, I guess it can get worse, but I'm praying that it get better.
like Aaron was talking about, the Smithsonian had flying cars back from the 60s. Imagine, think about it right now. If you took your cell phone right now and could go back in future and gave it to somebody from the 60s, they'd think you was a witch. They had to kill you on sight, like you was an alien. You gave them an Apple iPhone and said, "Hey, I'm from the future. This is an Apple iPhone. What can I do with it?" Well, we can do everything with it.
Got a GPS.
I can control your house. I can, it's like, what?
Man. Dude, I can find your phone number online. It ain't really that private.
What's online?
Remember, everybody had the private line. You had to pay extra to have a private line, not listed in the phone book.
And that's what has me realize that the future is even brighter than where we at right now. Because if we can do all this right now, just imagine what's going to happen in the future. Like Aaron just said right now, you can have your house shipped to you and put it together, like IKEA and shit like that.
Wouldn't that be something? It got to be next.
Hold on, they moving to drone delivery services. We already got drone delivery services.
Yeah.
Where you can buy something from Amazon
and they just bring it to your
house.
And
they'll bring it to your house in a drone.
Drop it in the yard.
That's crazy, yo. The world, the way it's changing now, I be trying to tell folks how things like insurance gonna change. It's gonna be just an app on your phone.
Everything, for every good thing they think about, there's always somebody that's gonna think about it, how to do it a bad way. You know what I mean? So if you do have drones that deliver stuff like that to your house, it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna figure out some way to do something stupid
or whatever. And then next you know, you got to build a job for people who can protect the drone.
Exactly. Which I always think that's a conspiracy to me. So I'm like, oh God. So is the person building the drones? Are they building the drones for the bad reasons too? So they can make some kind of anti-drones, how they try to do with
I watch Black Mirror.
Antivirus and stuff like that.
We do watch Black Mirror on Netflix. I'll be honest, one of the episodes I saw that really stood out to me was the episode where a girl was going through life for likes. That ish blew my mind. She was trying to get enough likes to be, which is pretty much what we're doing now, to be noticed by other people, which I thought was kind of crazy. But yeah, I watched Black Mirror. That's a trip.
I've seen that.
It would get. I think it'd be too deep for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Because you would look at it so deeply that you would see something else in it, which you should. But then it'd open up another side of your brain, be like, oh no, I think it would drain you. Oh. That's what I mean. I think it would drain you.
I heard it was interactive.
The one thing I will say about the future, which as a kid you always thought this would happen because we used to watch. Remember that movie called Weird Science?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was my.
The two kids, they got that girl to work or whatever.
Yeah.
We in that lifestyle now. They are making women
robots
and men.
Sex robots.
Well, see, that's the thing. Are they sex or are they assistants? And then it just happens to be people try to fight.
I mean, would you really just want a robot if it wasn't gonna have sex with you?
So this is my thing about this.
I mean, if you're gonna build a robot, let's be honest, for real, you gonna have this thing around you all day, every day. Like for instance, if you want a man and you want a man to go with you and do stuff with you, would you really you wouldn't want it to have sex with you?
I don't want no male robot.
So my thing is this. So back when they had that movie called Lars and the Real Girl,
thank you,
it was just a standing mannequin type of thing. And at that point in time, I couldn't see myself going, oh yeah, I want to have sex with that. But now, the robots they making now?
She malfunctioned on that ass. You ain't gonna have it.
Like, oh shit, let it go.
She started shocking you. I bet you get up out there real quick.
Oh Lord.
You gonna look at another robot the same.
Manual override. Manual override.
You gonna have a password and safe word pineapples, bitch. Get out here.
Where the switch at? Oh Lord.
So what
or what if it run out? What if it run out of battery? What if you didn't charge it?
Lord have
right before you orgasm, you go dead.
Where the plug? I need a USB. Oh, I need a USB.
She fall asleep on
where my phone charge? I got to plug it in.
Y'all tripping. What I was trying to say, y'all kind of hold up direction.
Oh Lord.
X download a virus to your robot.
Oh Lord, y'all okay? That's that. I'm done too. Because I was trying to say something else. Y'all completely threw me off. What I was trying to say is that.
Trichinosis.
So if you got a robot that can do certain things, Lord have mercy.
Goofy.
After a while, especially if you can walk and talk and do certain things, it becomes almost as acceptable as almost like how we have Google Assistants and things like that. And just imagine having somebody that takes away that intimate connection with people.
Right.
That's what scares me.
That's where it's leading. These smart homes and all these things. I know y'all are big. I know you're a big fan of smart homes.
I love it.
I can't do it. It's too much. It's too intrusive.
So that's the thing. It might be. So my thing is this: if you have a cell phone, you're already there.
You're there a little.
Not there a little. You're there.
You're
fully. If you have a cell phone, you are 100% there.
You can
because
where you are.
Tells them what you're shopping for, where you are,
This is one device. You can sit
where
it
you're
down
going.
anywhere and walk away from
where
it.
you're
you?
interested in going.
Do you?
Yes, I can leave my cell phone down.
No.
But in your house, where
No. So if you left right now for a 2-week trip, could you leave your cell phone?
Yeah. I can.
Okay,
I
then
look
you're
forward to the
different.
day where I know my kids are good.
Yeah.
And they're straight, and I ain't got to worry about it. I will leave my phone right there.
Okay. Because I look at it like this. If you have a cell phone, because even for my company I work for, we use this to rate you on your driving ability.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't even need to know where you're at. As long as you have your cell phone on you, we can tell how hard you stop. We can tell where, if you're driving at a certain speed.
That's too
because,
much information.
But that's all we need is this. And it's not that we're using your cell phone to get it. Your cell phone records it already and just gives it to us.
Yeah.
But
So
then-
think about it. If
think
we're
about
getting
they can do that.
who are they recording and using it with? So you're already
What
in the
other
mix.
companies can do? Get all of that. What other information can
your
another
car,
person
you're
get
just
from?
going from, connection to connection.
And that information's
That
used
scares
to kind of like.
That's scary.
But you know what? That scares you. But at the same point in time, it helps you. Because here's an example. If I'm rating, and this is going to get probably too technical, but if I'm rating you on insurance, right? And I'm rating you based on your age, young driver, having this type of car, and doing this back and forth, that's one rate that's going to be high, right?
Harrison, if you
I'm so
watch
sick of-
porn on your
who
phone,
are these people?
is that like an interactive sex robot?
He got a portable sex phone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So
Well, they can't touch your back,
That's your
Aaron, so
friend.
I don't think
That's
it's a
your
robot.
friend.
They all
They
my
can't
friends,
touch
nice
your back,
friends.
so I guess it can't be a
So-
robot.
USB can turn into arms.
So-
touch you.
my thing is, if you have somebody rated a certain weight based on their age group, because you know how we rate in insurance, you're based on an age group.
Yeah.
So now, if we take it and make that an individual, because we're rating your phone and makes your rate lower, is that helping or hurting? That's helping you, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm rating you as an individual. That's what these phones do. They rate you as an individual. Unfortunately, like Autumn is saying, you're losing individuality. Now you become a number or a specific spot on a map.
That's true.
Or a dot on a server.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Well, this server, but the same way that you know how they used to do this back in the day before cell phones?
What?
Bank account. Where you spend your money is where you go and what you do. That's all the information they needed from you. They knew if and I know I'm gonna date myself. They knew if a receipt came into the bank from Woolworth, that's where you're spending your money. So Woolworth is a place that they should have more advertisers advertising in because they know you're going there.
Yeah.
That's just how they used to do. They track your money. So now we move from tracking your money because we realize you can buy stuff on Amazon and buy stuff all over. It doesn't mean you're actually going there.
Right.
So what's another way to track you? Where you go. We know you drive down this
GPS.
main street 15 times a day. So guess what? This is where we need to put a billboard.
Yep.
This is where we should put a grocery store. This is where we should put a church. Because we can tell from driving ability from certain people. And from that person on that cell phone, we know this person makes this amount of money because when they do drive from here to here, they live in this neighborhood averages this. I'm telling you, if you have this,
It is
you're already there.
Because it is amazing. Because like I can go look for a vacation, just go on site looking for a vacation, and all of a sudden I go back on my Facebook.
It's all
I
the
got 8
vacations.
million vacation companies, or if I'm looking at a house, got 8 million house companies. You like I didn't even apply
Because
for
Google,
nothing.
Facebook,
Now
YouTube,
that part is a little
they're
scary
all
to me. Like,
connected.
dude, because if you all in my business like that, I know that you probably in everything.
Well, the money's based on advertising. I mean, that's where the world is.
Man.
Woolworth, you're right. You got to be from up north to remember Woolworth. They don't
Absolutely.
know about Woolworth, Elliot.
Woolworth.
You know, there's still a Woolworth in North Carolina.
Really?
It's a Woolworth in North
They
Carolina.
must also have slaves, don't they? At that point. There's still folks talking about
You know they just took the
they-
Confederate flag down.
They ain't getting no Juneteenth. They got no
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth announcement, but if they still got a Woolworth.
Stupid.
They still moving bales of hay. All right, massa.
They say they got phones that they can actually don't have a
People don't
cord
pay
on
attention.
it.
Oh, Lord.
Pay attention.
Technology helps. Like OnStar gets you a recording of the accident. Yeah, that's true. I have OnStar on my vehicle. And I can only imagine if I'm someplace where I get into a car accident. Or another thing I realized with OnStar, you get stopped by the police, you can hit that button right there. And it listens to everything of the interaction. Doesn't matter. It's recording it.
Plus it help AAA get to you fast.
Well, no, OnStar is going to have their own service.
No, I'm
AAA's
talking
gonna-
about like GPS.
Oh, GPS. Yeah. GPS does that too. It was in Philly. Yeah, he remembered the street song, huh? You miss Woolworth, brother?
Man, we used to have Woolworth too, boy.
Oh, yeah. This thing about your location history in Google Maps. People who cheat.
Oh yeah, that's how I found out my ex was cheating. He's like, I ain't here. I'm like,
Oh, so
okay.
technology's good for you on that level, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Private
use
investigator.
we use technology when we want to, don't we?
Google
Right.
Maps is criminal tracking now. You better not play with me.
Mm-mm-mm.
Track your mama down.
Lord have mercy. See? Erykah Badu coming out. Now he's Boquisha right now. Now she turned
Now we in the after show.
Badu to Boquisha.
Now we in the after show.
Exactly, yeah.
Sonata
During the show she was Badu. Now she's
Sonata will
Boquisha.
track you, okay?
Man. Go on and track me. Like,
Hey, you know what?
find?
You need to be
Nothing.
careful also who you put your phone down around. Because there are things people put on your phone, like certain apps, and you won't even know. They can download an app to your phone that basically tracks your text messages, tracks your location.
What are you saying? Wow.
Oh, you talking about
How
you?
about you?
Turning Boquisha that
And
fast.
what, Aaron? AC Coleman.
Hey, y'all, if y'all have suggestions for the show, please let us know. Because I have tons of show ideas. And tonight we're supposed to have Chris with a K come on, and we're going to talk about the best part of breaking up. We did it anyway with our group here, but honestly, she has some other stuff with breaking up and her writing therapy and how she gets out of it and how she deals with it. So we're going to definitely have her on, just, on another show.
I ain't calling Tyrone. I'm trying to tell Bobby to pay attention. He ain't listening. That be irritating me, man. That's the reason why you break up with somebody. They don't pay
That's why you
attention.
check you go to this Google Maps, huh? Because
Nah,
you
he
hear
ain't
it, you
that,
ooh.
You only track important people.
Oh, dang. Oh, wow. Got hurt.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready to call it a night?
Sign it off.
I see we still got people on there. We won't call it a night, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please share this live. Please share this with all your friends on your page. Share it.
I don't know.
Hashtag Real Talk to You. REALTALK 2 letter U. Hashtag that and share it anywhere you can, please. All right? And we want to sign off, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for all the comments. We'll catch you in the comment section now, and we'll respond to what we missed out during the show, all right? Y'all take it easy.
Kiana is watching. Sorry.